Louder!
And it's time for the Gore N More podcast.
Gonna have a good time.
Gonna have a good
Yeah, we're gonna have a good time.
We're going on now.
A ball break, walking hand in hand in the moonlight. We'll be the sweet soul there. I swear we'll never part.
We're going on now.
A ball break, running in the sand, feeling alright.
And what's going on, Gorehounds? Welcome to the Gore N More podcast. I am your not-so-mean Fluff Master Supreme, Big Johnny D, bringing this shit show in. However, I do not bring this shit show in alone. For with me, as always, are my beloved horror homies. Started off with that Dark Lord of Knowledge, Mr. Chad Chrisman.
Yeah, what's up, bitches?
What's going on? We're going to switch you around so I can do this in the proper way.
There we go.
Yeah. Next, we have our beloved Meat Mountain, that killing machine, Mr. Bobby Amone.
Good evening, fuckers.
Yeah, and the host with the ghost, Lord Scoopacabra, the Duke of the Dead, Mr. Steven Vasquez.
Howdy, motherfuckers.
Okay.
Welcome. Today is March 6th, 2023, and well, we have a deep fisting of an episode today, going right deep in that hole, or gate, maybe as some would say. If you're wondering why we didn't start off with a trailer this time, obviously we don't do that in our audio, but we've been getting fucking flagged the last couple weeks, so we said, fuck that, we're going to exit, get right into the fucking show.
Got it.
If you didn't watch it, I'm sorry, you can pause it right now, or, well, not pause this, but,
Right.
catch us later, go watch
Yeah.
the movie, come back, whatever. Or just fucking hang out, dude. It's all good. But yes, we are talking 1987's The Gate today. But before we do that, hello, Heather, we're going to do what
hey,
we
Heather.
always do
Hi, Heather.
and talk about what the fuck we did this past weekend. So, Mr. Vasquez, if you could please with that handsome voice.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is now time for your Slice of Life.
Fuck yeah, buddy. That was
Feeling it today,
fantastic.
baby.
I felt that one in my balls.
There you go. Chad Daddy. Uh-oh, did we freeze the Chad Daddy?
No.
Oh, he's back.
No, he's back.
I'm good.
It was
Yeah.
an instantaneous freeze. Sorry, I got scared there.
Yeah, it just dropped
how's
down to
it
yellow
going?
real quick and then back up to green. I don't know what the fuck's going on here.
Cool. All right, but I'm going to pass it to you. How you been, homie? We'll give you the slice of life.
Not too bad. We
Give
got a
us
little
the
bit of
slice of life.
we got a little bit of the sickness going around the house. The kids have been variably been sick. First my youngest daughter was sick. My son was sick. Yesterday the wife wasn't feeling too good. Today my oldest was home from school, not feeling the greatest. So hopefully it doesn't hit me because me and the wife are going to a Pittsburgh Penguins game on Thursday. So fingers crossed that I'm staying healthy for that.
Nice.
You should probably cross dicks too, buddy.
Yeah. Damn it.
Yes, cross the
God,
streams.
Every time I want to use that, you take it from me. That's like the third time.
It's always there in my arsenal, dude. I am
know,
just
and
waiting
I'm
to
like,
use that all
so
the time.
slow.
That's that
I'm
quick
so slow.
razor
Like,
sharp
God
wit
damn
right
it.
there.
He took your dick from you now.
Took the dick from me again.
No, I did
Took
not.
his dick. He took his dick. But yeah, not much has been going on around here. Like I said, they've been sick. So last week, like lately, I've been watching some old movies, which old to a lot of people. Movies I grew up with from like the '80s. So
Look
good.
who's in the chat.
RoboFuck.
Oh my God.
Oh,
stop the show.
RoboFuck!
Stop the
Oh,
show.
about
Yeah,
Stop
damn
buddy.
time.
What's up, Robo? Welcome. So last week I
Yeah.
watched the original National Lampoon's Vacation movie.
Oh, classic, dude.
Yeah, and I've been wanting to watch it for a while. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna watch that today. And you know what's really funny is, as much as I love the movie, as funny as it is, it never really occurred to me until now. But Beverly D'Angelo is really hot in that movie.
Yes, she
Oh,
was.
That never occurred to you?
Dude,
Not-
Yeah.
I always liked Christy Brinkley better. Now that I'm older, I don't know why. It's like, wow.
Okay, you know what it is, dude? It's because Christy Brinkley gets naked in it. So 13-year-old you is like, fuck yeah!
Mhm.
So does Beverly D'Angelo.
Yes, she does.
Yeah.
You do
Well,
see
see shower
it.
titties.
Yes, that's true. But
You don't actually
I
see
think-
Christy Brinkley naked.
I think the Beverly D'Angelo, it's because she's kind of got the mom look going on. And when you're a kid, and I'm not saying there wasn't hot moms out there, because and I apologize to any of the buddies that I've grown up with, dude, that you had a hot mom because you got fucked with. Yeah, man, I agree. I feel like at a certain point, all of a sudden you're like, hey.
Mhm.
And obviously Clark has a type.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he does.
Clark
Well,
likes
well,
his
now he-
big bosom blondes, dude.
And,
for
and then
sure.
he changes it later in Christmas Vacation.
Bro.
Uh-huh.
But what was her name? Holly? No.
Mary.
Mary, yeah.
Mary. Yeah.
That's my
Mhm.
name. No shit.
Look, you can't, hey Russ, look, you can't see the thigh.
All of us as parents at some point or another.
Mm-hmm. But anyways,
But yeah, that was I did that. Let's see, this weekend. Oh, and I finally started playing The Quarry.
Nice.
Oh,
What do you think about it? I've been hearing.
I love it
good
so
things.
far. I started playing it Sunday morning. Next thing I know, I look at the clock. It's like 2 in the afternoon. I'm like, I need to go to the
Yeah.
store. Like,
Yeah,
I can
there
get
you
shit
go.
for dinner.
It's a great storytelling game.
It is, but unfortunately, it's more of a interactive movie than anything.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
I dig it, but
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool.
Some people don't like that. I thought it was really cool.
I thought about doing a second playthrough just because the ending that I got wasn't like the best ending. It was a good ending, but it wasn't the best one that you can get.
That's what I was doing with Until Dawn, where you
Yeah.
get all the different endings.
Yep.
Yeah, and
That was a good one, too.
I still haven't been able to get everyone to live through that game. No matter how hard I try, there's
Yeah.
always at least one person dying.
I'm gonna have to get that game.
is
now.
there a way that you can actually get through that with
Yeah.
surviving?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
in both-
I've
in both
never
games.
played it. No. So.
Yeah, in both games.
And in fact, in The Quarry, there's an option where you can just watch it. Like I don't know if you have to play through the game first to be able to do that, but one of the options is you can watch it like you're
Yeah,
watching a movie,
watch it,
and you
yeah.
can watch a version where everyone lives, you can watch a version where everyone dies, or you can make it you can customize it.
Yeah.
Wow.
Huh.
And there's
But
a
I
whole
don't-
ton of characters too.
I
How
did not
long
even
of
want
a
to go through.
movie? How long of a quote unquote movie would it be?
It's about an hour and a half, if not a
Really?
little bit longer. Yeah, it's a
Okay.
full movie. If you
That's
watch it
solid.
all the way through, it's a full fucking movie. Now with the gameplay in between, I mean, of course, it's gonna be a lot,
Right.
Mhm.
but it's a fun movie to play because that's exactly what it is. You're playing a movie.
And I love how they made the characters match their voice actors' likenesses
Mhm.
too, because you got Ariel Winter, you've got David Arquette, Lance Henriksen,
Yep.
Oh, Arquette's in it.
Yep.
Mhm.
Oh
He's
shit.
he's the head camp
the head
counselor.
counselor. Yeah,
Nice, dude.
Chris,
So
his name's Chris Hackett. Chris Hackett.
I think
Huh.
that's right. Hackett.
Yeah.
Hackett sounds right. But yeah, I started playing that, and it's pretty badass. So I can't wait to finish that, see how it goes.
That's dope, dude. Hell yeah.
But aside from that, not much has been going on. So, Bobby, I'll hand it off to you, brother.
So this weekend I actually had quite a bit going on this weekend. Friday, me and my girlfriend hosted like a game night here with a few friends of ours. We were playing card games and all kinds of stuff like that, and had pizza.
Nice.
And then Saturday, the two of us were hanging out with a friend of mine, and then I was hosting a dinner with other friends as well this weekend. I made chicken parm with homemade fettuccine
Ooh.
Alfredo.
Mm.
That shit was fire. All I'm gonna say is, yeah, I did good.
there
I did good.
you go, buddy.
And then we were playing another board game with them. And then Sunday, we went to a chocolate expo. Like it was literally a show all about chocolate. And
Nice.
dude, oh my god, I gained 20 pounds looking at it.
The land of chocolate.
That's what it was, too. And the one vendor even had a chocolate fountain. He was dipping shit all in there. And we're just like,
Did you get
Did
any
you think-
chocolate covered bacon?
my girlfriend's mom did.
That's good stuff.
Nice.
They even have one with peanut butter on it. Like it was chocolate covered bacon with peanut butter as well. Wrapped
See, I could
around
get
it.
behind that.
So
Did you sneak in your baked chicken?
duh. Of course I did.
For anyone who gets it, it's a stupid movie meme or the fucking menu meme reference, dude. It's so
Oh my-
stupid.
It is.
It's just
But-
it's the funniest fucking thing, dude. But I don't know why I laugh, man. It's because honestly, I kind of want to dunk chicken into a chocolate fountain just to see if anybody notices. I'm not going to eat it.
Oh,
I
hold
just
on,
wanna see-
hold on,
wanna do
hold
I just
on,
want to see if the
Hold
cook
on.
notices, just so he's like,
hold on.
You want
We
to dip your
have
cock
a
in chocolate?
dish. We have a Mexican dish
"You have
called
a
mole.
chocolate chicken Mexican."
It is chocolate chicken.
What?
Oh
But it's
my
not. But it's a
God.
bit more of a savory chocolate than what we're used to, though.
Correct.
What are we
But
talking
it's
like?
still
Dark
a
chocolate?
chocolate.
Yeah.
It's still chocolate chicken. I've had it one time, and it was good. But the fact that it was chocolate chicken weirded me the fuck out, and I've never had it again.
I had
But
that
it's
once in a
good.
Mexican
I
restaurant, but
don't
I don't
know
think they
how
used
I
like
feel
real
about
Mexican
that.
chocolate because it was a little too. It was
Yeah.
it was a good bit on the sweet side. I just didn't dig it.
I never knew that was an actual thing, and I'm not sure if I want to.
My brain is just not connecting those two things at all, dude. That's like trying to put the square in the fucking round hole, man.
Yeah.
It's just not working.
My
Chocolate chicken? Really? I gotta look this up.
It's
dude.
got
What's
like
up,
No,
Ben?
no.
What's up, Brody?
Listen,
it's
you're
got
saying
like
it
What's up,
wrong.
guys?
peppers, and like you put cocoa powder and chocolate and stuff. So yeah.
I'm
Hmm.
surprised you guys haven't heard of mole.
I'm
I've heard of
not.
ole, but
Apparently,
not
I'm
mole.
not as like. I just don't know shit, dude.
Wait, what's it called? What's it called?
Chicken
Mole.
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 It's
Mole,
and-
mole,
yeah, smell
mole,
like
mole,
mole.
mole. That's
Yeah.
what I know. That's a,
Wait, Ben says it's got peanut. It's a
Some-
Reese's
some-
fucking chicken, dude.
There's a variation of it that some people do. It depends on if you're in northern Mexico or southern Mexico, how they do it, and in some places they do put peanut butter in it also.
I'm high enough right now to try that, but I. Still
And
think
you know
it's
what, man?
disgusting.
Like I said, it's a very delicious dish because
Yeah.
there's a lot of peppers in it, and the chocolate
Okay.
intensifies the flavor. It enhances the flavors.
Oh,
of
so it's hot chocolate.
yes.
Hot chocolate chicken. All right. You know what? Honestly, I'm gonna go back to Bob because I'd much
Yeah,
rather
sorry.
have his fettuccine alfredo, dude. Like, that just sounds so much more appetizing.
well, I make that shit homemade. Like, yeah.
Fuck
that-
yeah, buddy.
'cause one time I had it from the can. I threw it away. I'm like, who the
Oh,
fuck
yes.
does
It's
this?
can. I will
Why?
not can, but yeah, jar. Like
It's
there's
just
a
not the
couple.
same.
There's a couple versions, but you're gonna pay definitely a little bit more that are better. But you can't get like ragu fucking.
No, like it's so. Ugh.
Anyway,
I'm
I agree with
move on from
Bobby.
that. Ugh.
but yeah, it sounds like you had a tasty weekend. But
No, dude, the chocolate expo it was actually cool. They actually had like wine, chocolate wine, like dude, all kinds of shit. Like I fucking spent money on alcohol more than chocolate though. That's annoying.
they know what they're doing.
Oh
Mhm.
yes, of
Yeah.
course they do. I mean, the winery place was good, so they got a good penny out of me. And then we went, me and her family, we went to do Top Golf. Not that I'm good, but hey, it's a good time. That's about it. And then we had dinner and lunch. And then me and my girlfriend started the show Yellow Jackets. I don't know if you guys have heard about it.
I have not.
The basic premise is a plane goes down with a soccer team full of it's a girl soccer team, and they're trapped in the woods. I believe they all eat each other, and only a few survive. That's like the broad spectrum of
Right.
the show.
What are you talking about when you say eat each other?
What do you think I'm talking about?
Is it they eat each other like I saw in Californication, or is it like in the Donner?
It's well, I think it's.
I
well,
love Californication, dude.
I think it's eat each other like Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal Lecter. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
fair
no,
enough.
that's exactly what it is.
I chose this film, Brody.
Yes, he
Yes,
did. He
you
did
did.
choose this film.
But so it
So
sounds like you had a fun-filled, super fucking weekend.
I
bro.
did. No, dude, it was a great fucking weekend. And then today was my first day back at work, so I'm a little tired. So don't mind me if I look like I might be a little bit. It was a long day, but it was a good day. So
Word.
that was my weekend and my day. What about you, Scoobs?
Well, what did I do this weekend? Oh, that's right. I worked Friday night and I had a blast. I had a blast at work. And then Saturday came around and we had, for my day job, I work for an organization called Communities in Schools. We have an annual 80s party that we throw. And did they tell me to dress up? No. Did I dress up? Yes. Was I the
Damn
only
right.
asshole dressed up? Yes, I was. I regret nothing. So,
You know what?
fuck
That just
80s
means
party.
all those people suck because they saw 80s night and didn't do anything with it.
Yeah, I mean, and it technically, I really didn't really dress up because it was my clothes. I totally dressed like I'm.
You had a wig though.
I had the wig. The wig and the gloves were the only thing I don't wear on the fucking daily basis.
You could.
I could though. I could. So I did that, and then it was cool. They have this band called the Spasmatics that play a whole bunch of like 80s pop songs, and it's just a fun time. Great food, whole bunch of cool stuff. And then I had to go to work. Went to work, whatever. Sunday, what did I do Sunday? I don't think I did much Sunday. I didn't really do anything. I watched this movie. Oh, my son and I went to the shooting range. He wanted to try out his present that his mom bought him. She bought him a
Nice.
badass AR-15.
Oh,
So
nice.
we went to the shooting range and just popped off a few hundred rounds
Nice.
through his gun or through his rifle and then my handgun, and we just spent father son time just fucking shooting at zombie targets. And
Nice, dude.
yeah,
There you go.
and it's hilarious because
Times.
he's looking through his scope and he's like, I think I did good. And then we bring the target close and all of them were like off the fucking target, like off of it. So I'm like, all right, let me see. I got this. And so then I would fucking move it back. I don't know. We're getting
Why-
fucking bots and shit coming in.
Yeah, I'm gonna just block
Yeah, block
that
'em.
and then block that. Anyways,
Yes,
keep going.
we want the
All right.
stupid promotion.
So fucking so I'm like, well, let me see if I still got it with my handgun, because honestly, I haven't shot my handgun in like almost 2 years now. So put a few rounds through it, brought the target, and dead center in that zombie head. I was like, fuck yeah, I still got it. But then I got the rifle,
Nice.
and let's just say I'm better with the handgun than I am the rifle.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I was on point with my handgun. Rifle, not so
I'm
much.
the other way, dude. I'm better with a rifle. I'm a little shaky when it comes to the.
So I feel like most people would be more accurate with the rifle than a handgun. So
Yes and no, because I mean, it all depends on if you're stabilizing yourself against something too. Like obviously, that's going to be a way better like pitch. Like if you're in the woods, or something, you got a tree. But yeah, nice, dude. That sounds
Yeah.
fucking super fun.
That was it. And then went back to work today, and that was it. What about you, baby boy?
Well, I had a fucking roller coaster of a fucking weekend. This, it started off. We unfortunately had to put down our family dog of 10
Oh,
years.
yeah, I saw that, man.
sorry to hear that,
Uh,
buddy.
Yeah, thank you guys. It's you know what sucked worse about this dude? Like, so our last dog we had to put down, he was sick. And he got sick to the point where like you know what I mean? Like he couldn't
Yeah.
move and he wasn't eating. And I was like, all right, we gotta do what we gotta do. And then but this one, he's 10. He still wasn't like he wasn't sick or anything, but he fucked up his back leg. And he's done it too many times at this point where like he was gonna like fuck up the tendon. And he's kind of a bigger dog. He's like 65 pounds or so. So he couldn't do steps. I'm the only one who can lift him. And it was just like talking to the vet, and even the vet's like, unfortunately, this is probably the best. And it's like, dude, it was such a kick in the nuts. I can't even say how much of a kick in the nuts because that one hurt so much more than the other one because the other one was like way more of a concrete, like black and white answer, where this is just like, bro, this is so gray. I don't even know. Like, do we do the right? Like, yes, because quality over quantity kind of thing. So, family had to go through that bullshit. Came home, tried to cleared everything out, dude. Gave the food and everything to the neighbor's dog and stuff. Got it all out. I was like, all right, this will be the easiest way. Flip modes took the daughter to a fucking bowling party, but then she's getting at that age where she's like, yeah, I don't need you guys here. Go away. So we're like, all right, whatever, dude.
Hell yeah. It
Yeah.
begins.
Hey, that's fine with me, dude. So then we did some errands, blah, 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 picked her up. And then that night, went to an 80s party as well. But it was a roller skating party, and it was fucking awesome, dude. Because, like, this place that we usually go to, they have some patrons and shit like that for sure. But that place was fucking packed that night, dude. And they had full DJ, and it was awesome.
I saw you
Unlike-
getting down.
Unlike
Yeah.
Steve's crowd, though, this crowd was full on point, dude, for like 80s vibes, man. Everybody had so many different aesthetics of 80s shit, dude, going on from like just the normal kind of like pop Madonna kind of girl shit, like my wife and daughter were wearing, to like full unitard workout stuff. Dudes were wearing sweatbands and shit. This one
Nice,
dude came in looking like fucking Macho Man with this big ass like fucking fake mullet, and he had the visor glasses like I did, but his was all fucking LED and shit, dude. Like he came in and I pointed at him, dude, and he pointed at me, and we were like instantaneous friends. We didn't even talk. We were just like, fuck yeah, dude. We love each other's fucking aesthetic. Like this is it. And it was funny because like, so I was off in the arcade section for a second because I was like talking to our buddy Pete Ward for a minute, and then all of a sudden the DJ's like, all right, we're gonna throw this out there to our buddy that came in dressed in full Ghostbuster attire. So they played Ghostbusters for me. So I was like,
yeah.
and then everybody's like, where the fuck is he, dude? Because I was like hiding over in the corner on my phone at the moment. I was like, oh shit, I better probably go out. And then as I was leaving, the owner was like, yo man, you had best costume of the night, so next time you come, free skate. And I was like, oh fuck yeah,
Nice.
dude.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
On the shitty side, like I said, this is a roller coaster weekend. On the shitty side, my wife tried doing a good thing. Everybody's obviously wearing a lot of glow sticks and neon and shit because that was, bro, they had lights and fog machine in there all that night, dude. It was fucking dope. But she tried picking up a glow stick off the floor, dude, and unfortunately she fell on her left arm and fucking broke it. And I was like, what the fuck, dude?
Fuck.
Yeah, right, man. So it was just it was a weird, like, man, what a great night. What a like she skated and persevered through the whole thing, but we were just watching her wrist get lit, like her whole hand and everything was just swelling up as the night was going on. We're like, okay, you need to go home and ice that fucker like bad.
Hats off
So-
to your wife for soldiering on like that.
She stuck that out
man.
like a trooper.
You know what?
yeah.
My daughter did the same thing when she broke her wrist. She broke her wrist. We had an idea that she hurt herself, but we didn't have any idea that bad. And then because later on we had a barbecue that day, and she did it that morning. Dude, she went and was biking and playing with the kids all fucking day with that broken wrist. Dude, like it was fucking insane. I don't know if it was a full break. I think it was a fracture. Actually, I should repeat myself, but it was like one of the bigger bones I know up here. So yeah, she's fucked with that for at least 6 solid weeks in cast, and then she's going to be in the brace probably for another 2 to 3 weeks following. So yeah, if you're an adult, needless to say, right after the fact, she ordered wrist guards. We did that for the daughter, and she was like, "Why didn't we do it for ourselves?" I was like, "I don't know. I'm still gonna fucking be stupid about it, but you can go right." I am getting a helmet though for like when I go outside.
Yeah.
Like not for sure because I do not want to fucking take a header on concrete, dude. Like no thanks.
No, that's where. Oh God, that's hard.
So then Sunday came around, dude. Obviously, we had to take her to like well now and all that shit, get her checked out, blah blah blah. They gave her a brace, and then so we went. Oh my god, dude! It was a fucking. We went all the way the fuck out, dude. Farther than anybody should ever go for fast food. But we drove to the nearest Popeyes because the wife was fiending Popeyes, and obviously she's had a shit fucking weekend because we had to put down her dog. We had to fuck. She just broke her. I was like, yeah, we'll fucking go, right? So it's like a 30-minute drive to this Popeyes, dude. We go in there and it's Popeyes. So if anybody's been to Popeyes, you know your experience. You're either gonna get in a fight with somebody or you're just gonna get pissed the fuck off, right? So
Yep.
pissed the
Yep,
fuck
yep.
off is what happened because we sat at the counter for like maybe 10 minutes. No one acknowledged us, bro. We're the only motherfuckers in there besides 2 other women who already ordered and were waiting for their food. So we said, fuck this shit, dude. And I'm just getting pissed because I'm like, dude, this weekend, what the fuck, man?
Yeah, seriously.
Damn.
So we just fucking hit the Red Robin, dude, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Fucking came home, dropped them off, dude. I'm going to get our popcorn for the podcast movie. And I said, I was like, all right, we're not going to go right away and get a new pet. I myself went down to the SPCA to go look for not another dog, because we're done with dogs. It's just too hard for like taking trips and shit. You got to have people watch them too many times throughout the day. I like dogs, but unfortunately, if you're not around them all the time, it just don't work, and it's not fair to them, obviously. So we went with a third cat, dude, and I gotta say, man, I gotta give credit to our SPCA. Last time we were there to get a cat, there were 60 to 70 cats they had.
Jesus.
Right? Fucking ridiculous. And we do not have that kind of an SPCA to shelter that many. What the fuck is that? Did you guys all hear that?
The fuck was that?
No idea.
That was fucking weird.
Wow.
Okay. So, anyways, like I said, I just want to give kudos to this thing. Not that they're ever going to fucking listen to this shit or whatever. Maybe they will. Who the fuck knows? But, dude, I went down there. They had 6 cats. And it was clean as hell. That was the first time in my life I've ever went down to the SPCA and it didn't stink like piss when I first walked in, dude.
Nice.
It was like it smelled clean. It smelled like bleach, but clean, whatever. And yeah, man, 6 cats. I fucking voice called the wife and they were like, "Where are you?" And she instantly like recognized. She's like, "Oh," she's like, "Are you really?" And I showed her all the cats. I live 5 minutes around the corner, so I went home, picked them up, brought back. The new dude who's running it, usually it took a day or 2 because like they had to go through the application. They called your vet, blah, blah, blah. No, man, we did the thing. He's like, "Oh," he's like, "This is like your 4th animal from here." He looks over. He's like, "You guys want to take her today?" We're like, "Wait, what? No shit, really?" Like, yeah. So 30 minutes, we got a fucking cat from the SPCA. Never happened.
Nice.
So
There you go. Nice.
within 2 days' time, we lost the dog, gained a cat.
What did you name her?
So her name was Sarah, and she does not look like a Sarah.
That's a very uncat-like name.
Yes.
Yeah, it is, and that's why we were feeling it. She's a tiger cat, so we let my daughter name her. But I was like, you can't just go tiger. And she's like, what about Tigress from Kung Fu Panda? And I was like, well, that's a soft spot for me, so sure. But we call her Ty for short. So,
Nice.
Nice.
Okay.
and she's way bigger than our other two cats, man. And like I was telling Bob, she's a sweetheart, dude. Like she's all about the pets, dude, and she's vocal as shit. Like she talks to you. It's weird. Like
That's
I thought our
awesome,
other
though.
cat did that, but this one already came. Dude, she came around the corner and said hello. I shit you. Fuck. I was like, what? Tyler, that wasn't even a week, bud. That was just a fucking week.
Weekend. That's how his
Oh, God, if that was
he
the
fucking
week.
ended
Oh my
his week.
God.
But yeah, dude. So we got her, and then our other cat that was kind of like the alpha. She don't know what the fuck to do right now because she's like this other cat's like twice her size. So she's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna fuck you up." And then she like squares her up, and she's like, "All right, maybe I'm just gonna sit this one out a little bit. I'm just gonna make some sounds from over here, but I'm gonna let you know I don't like you."
she's gonna watch every step she makes and be like, I'm still gonna fuck you up somehow. I just don't know how.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I'm sure they'll fight one day. But dude, like this cat, like the other cats I got, like they were kind of timid. They took time to get to the house, used to the house. Not this one, dude. Straight up, like went. She's like, "Fuck yeah, I'm out of the cage. What is this fucking place? Let's check this shit out, dude." You know what I mean?
That's
Like,
how Ash was when I brought Ash
That's
to
usually what
China.
happens when you get a jailbird.
yeah, and she was a stray too. So she's like,
Yeah.
she was 2 years old. She's already bro. This one, I have 3 fucking. This fucking one better catch mice, goddamn it, because the other two just play with it. It pisses me off. But anyways, other than that, I then watched this movie for the first time, to which now I am ready to talk about because we've gone way too fucking long with this shit. So yeah, that is 1987's The Gate, and this is Scuba's pick. So Scuba, I'm gonna hand it to you, buddy.
All right. Glenn and his best friend Terry accidentally open a gate to hell when a rotten tree is removed from the backyard of Glenn's house. When his dog dies and a friend of Glenn's teenage sister, Alexandra, buries the animal in the hole, demons from an ancient civilization are released, seeking 2 human sacrifices to dominate the world. Glenn, Al, and Terry, who are spending the weekend alone in the house, fight to save their lives and close the hole. That is so bad.
I was just
so
thinking that.
bad. Why?
I read
Close
that and
the
I'm like,
hole.
oh dear God.
Fuck. Directed by Tibor Takex, Madman Ice Spiders. Written by Michael Nankin, Midnight Madness, an Amish Sin. Ooh.
An Amish sin?
We watched
Yeah.
Is that
She
an adult
shaved her
movie? That better be.
bush.
I don't think so, but I saw that and like I've got to list that one.
Produced by John Kemeny, Jace and the Wheeled Warriors, The Wraith. Bobby, take it away, buddy.
Starring Stephen Dorff, Blade, Alone in the Dark as Glenn, Krista Denton, The Bad Seed, 8 Million Ways to Die as Al, Lewis Tripp, The Gate 2, Detroit Rock City as Terry Chandler. Who the fuck did he play in Detroit Rock City? I gotta look.
I don't know. I've never seen Detroit Rock City anyway.
I've seen.
It was like a bit part. He hasn't really done much.
Oh, okay.
Okay, all right. So, Kelly Rowan, Hook, Candyman, Farewell to Flesh as Lori Lee, Jennifer Irwin, Eastbound and Down, The Goldbergs as Linda Lee, Deborah Grover, Night Heat, Dick as Mom, Dick, love it. Scott Denton, Murder in Space, The Virgin Suicides as Dad. Ingrid Vinjiger. Fucked it up.
Vinegar?
Veninger.
There we go.
We'll go with that. Veninger.
Yeah.
We're all learning phonics.
Yay.
Conjunction. What's your function? The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3 and Godsend as Paula. Sean Fagan, the Edison twins, Friday the 13th series as Eric. Linda Goranson, Warehouse 13, Hemlock Grove as Mrs. Chandler. Carl Cranes, the Slayer, Francis as the Workman, and Andrew Gunn, my father, my rival, War of the World as Brad. Chad? I can't fucking talk now.
You couldn't even say War of the Worlds.
Oh.
I know World. Yes, I Man is a great movie. Bro.
It
Yeah, I
is.
agree.
It is.
I've never even heard of it. I'll have to look at it.
It's
Ooh, sorry.
I might put that on my list for next year since we have this one pretty mapped out.
All right. Word.
Okay, so music by Michael Honig, The Blob, and The Wraith, and J. Peter Robinson, Return of the Living Dead 2, and New Nightmare. Cinematography by Thomas Vamos, The Peanut Butter Solution, Captive Hearts.
The peanut butter
Edited by...
solution on
What's that?
chocolate. Peanut butter solution on chocolate chicken?
No. The peanut butter solution is you put peanut butter on your balls and
No.
never mind.
Not Van Wilder.
It's not cheating. It's not cheating because it's your dog.
You're fucked up.
That's like the SNL skit, like where Will Ferrell's blowing himself. Like, is that what is that? Is that gay? Is that just masturbation? Like,
Continue, Chad Daddy. Sorry.
This is the part where the episode goes off the rails.
yeah.
Edited by Rit Wallace, My Bloody Valentine, Iron Eagle 2. Effects makeup by Randall William Cook, Fright Night, Highway to Hell. Distributed by New Century Entertainment. Runtime of 85 short minutes. Rated PG-13. Budget of $6 million. Made $13.5 million.
Oh, wow.
So it was successful.
Moderately.
Ish.
It made its budget back. That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's truly what it
And
matters.
it made enough money to grant a sequel. So
Yeah, but that sequel.
That sequel
oh Lord.
horrible.
Oh Lord.
never seen it.
Don't ever watch it.
Don't.
It is.
It's actually legitimate shit. Like, am
I mean,
saying
I'm
it
not
wrong?
gonna lie. Even after watching this, I wouldn't want to watch it anyways, dude. I gotta say, this was not a good one for me.
Oh man, that's heartbreaking.
Sorry.
I
So,
hate.
I feel.
I hate to say it, but I'm kind of with John on this.
So-
I paused it 3 times. It took me a while to sit through this.
So I feel that had you watched this
As a child,
as a kid,
I have.
you would have.
I did.
No, I'm talking about John. I'm talking about John.
No, I
Just
agree.
because, while Chad and I do have similar taste in flicks, I feel like John and I have more similar taste in movies. So I feel that had you watched this as a kid,
oh, as
you'd
a
have
kid,
the
dude.
appreciation that I have for it.
And I even had that thought while watching it because I'm
Yeah.
like, there's a lot of shit I can definitely give kudos to for sure, and I will.
But watching it now as an adult,
yeah, it just
it felt like a long episode of Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Yes.
This is like a family-friendly version of Evil Dead.
In a sense.
Yeah.
There's a lot of parallels between Evil Dead and this.
It that and then I wonder if I don't know if you guys ever watched it. I remember I talked about it years ago, but there's a show called Todd and the Book of Pure Evil. I feel like I wonder if that's where they got some of the ideas, was maybe potentially from this movie with the whole like metal album and shit like that.
So while I feel that the movie really doesn't hold up the way it did back then,
No.
for me, I still love it because it's got that soft spot in my heart because it was one of those horror movies that I saw that really wasn't scary, but it terrified the fuck out of me because still to this day, watching it yesterday here by myself, those demons still freak me the fuck out. I hate those little bastards.
They
so
are weird looking
fucking
little
much.
fuckers,
Dude,
they are.
Yeah.
And the
They're
part
walking
that freaks me out,
penises.
the part
They
that
are.
freaks me the fuck out the most is when fucking what's his name falls in the hole. And
Yeah.
he stomps on one, and it's all.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
that freaks me out so much. Like my anxiety was like, "Ooh, I still hate this. I still
Okay.
fucking. I don't know why."
Well, you know why? And I think it's because they used real people, and then the way they shot it was that like old school King Kong Godzilla method.
but they did
And
such
it
a
works
good-
so well though, dude.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'm not even
you
gonna say it
can't
doesn't.
even really tell in some scenes. You cannot tell that it's superimposed.
Mm-hmm.
And so
Mhm.
that part always blew my mind because in some scenes, of course, you can tell
Yeah,
it's
for
very
sure.
obvious. But in a lot of them, you cannot tell, and those things are just fucking moving around. And now I know that they're fucking people in suits and whatever.
Right.
But back then, dude, I was scared shitless of those motherfuckers. Even the big one, when the big fucking giant penis came out
Yeah.
the hole with his little bitty arms and shit. Which
His multi
watching it now, I was like, well, this is fucking stupid. Why did he pat him on the head like that? What the fuck is going on? I felt like Jay and Silent Bob.
I couldn't
like,
I couldn't figure that out. What the fuck is
Fuck
this
yeah,
shit?
exactly.
Who
the fuck is that?
Who
Yeah.
the hell is this?
And what the fuck happened to that guy's head?
And that's how I felt. And I'm like, okay. So then I was like, I never understood the eyeball in the hand. Never
Yeah.
understood that because it's never explained. But I thought, okay, well, maybe that's a mark because the big demon was like, you assisted us. now this is what I'm granting you, some kind of
But
power or something.
Did
to fucking,
did you notice that was foreshadowed though on the wall?
Yes,
it was. Yeah, it was. And I have right there. There's a
But, like,
fucking hand
when
with
he
an
held
eye.
his head, was it just to hold him still so he could like put that on his hand? Because it seemed like they should have like zoomed in on the hand holding the hand.
I think it was just
and
a,
on the
like
head. I don't know. It was weird.
he was thanking him for releasing them.
Oh, maybe.
You know what I mean? And so I feel like the eyeball was some sort of like thank you gift or like a mark, essentially keeping him safe from whatever was about to happen to the world. Because once he stabbed the fucking eye, the thing came back and it was like, "Oh, you betrayed me, motherfucker. What's up?" And then he shot him with the rocket through the chest. And,
Valid take.
Which
Yeah.
was one of the worst shots of the entire movie.
yeah, well,
Honestly,
that shot
that-
was not.
That thing reminded me of the end beast of what the fuck is it? Coneheads, dude.
Yeah.
Oh God!
Yeah.
Now for the Garfi.
Yeah, thank you, buddy.
but I also feel like I said, rewatching it again, there's a lot of things that terrified us as kids that was put something under the bed.
Okay, I'm
The
glad you
urban
said
legend
that.
of
Right-
somebody being in the wall.
right before that whole under like the creatures under the bed. It was just when the demons got there, right? And now knowing this is a PG-13 movie, but you guys told me ahead of time that it scared you as a kid, I wasn't sure if I should show this to the daughter. She's very timid when it comes to the horror movies and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but for some reason she's cool. Like she's like, I don't like horror. I'm like, you've watched all the Harry Potters. You got people getting murked left and fucking right, and there's like giant snakes and shit and spiders.
Yeah.
But you can't watch horror. What are you telling me, guy? But she did come in and she saw the scene where they just showed the shadow of the demon like sneaking down the hall, and she was just like, "Daddy, can you pause this?" No, I'm not gonna say it's not scary to kids, and I could totally see why it would be.
Yeah.
For sure.
I'm in the same boat with Steve because I watched this as a kid like all the time because it was on
Yeah.
TV. So the
Yeah.
two scenes that always got me was the thing under the bed and when the guy came out through the wall because like you said, it's that urban legend of we just
Yeah.
made this up and it fucking happens.
Yeah, but it's even like when she answers the phone and it's like
Mhm.
you've been bad. That's
Yeah.
kind of another urban legend where you get the phone call and it's somebody you don't know on the. So it's like all these things that scared us as kids thrown into this movie, and it's just the demons fucking with them. Cool. And that just what made it even scarier for me. Dude, I would go around trees for a while. Like I did not go up in my little tree shed thing that I had for a while after watching this because it freaked me the fuck out, man. And I'm telling you, those little fucking demons, dude, they did I think they did such a great job with the look. Granted, we've gotten better looking demons since then.
Oh yeah.
But these little fuckers, man, TJ sent me a I don't remember if it was an Etsy post or something of somebody that actually made a little fucking one of the
Oh, no
demons.
shit.
Yeah, it
Do
was
they
like a
have
little
a name?
collectible. I don't know.
It's probably in the movie. Just you got to probably pay attention to what Terry's talking
Anyways, yeah,
about.
it's not big.
So I was like, yeah, no. As cool as that fucking looks, I don't fucking want one because that little motherfucker might come to life and fuck that. No, I don't want it. Like they still creep me the fuck out, and that's why I love this movie because not only is it nostalgia for me,
Yeah.
it takes me back to when I was actually scared of movies and reminded me of why I was scared to begin with. And now as an adult, of course, I'm not fucking scared of that. But am I? Because I did kind of get creeped out last night because I heard a noise. I heard a noise behind my curtain. I was like,
I will
"Who
say,
the
dude,
fuck's there?"
Arms under the bed was, I think that
Yeah.
honestly, that kind of triggered a little bit of like weird, like old school fear into me because I was
Yeah.
especially like it was cool with the two. I was like, ooh, but then they started throwing in the random third one.
Yeah.
I was like, oh fuck, bro, what?
And the
Yeah,
impossibly
that's-
long stretch of it was really,
Yeah.
really badass.
That's
I was sitting here watching it, and one thing kept bothering me, and then it finally hit me. It's like I couldn't get past how fucking big of a head young Steven
Steven
Dorff had.
Dorff.
And I mentioned that in the chat. It's like he has an adult-sized head on a child's body. He looked like
Yeah.
Warwick Davis.
Hey, that was me.
That's my son. That's my son.
I
I
came
saw-
out
like
with
that.
a 7 5/8 head, dude, at 2 years.
Like I sometimes watch this movie and always forget that he became like a big star, and I'm like, this is where
Well,
you started.
I don't know if I'd say.
Well, I say
big
when I say
star.
big star, I mean he's known.
He's known,
But I could still look at if I were to meet him now, I'd be like, dude, The Gate was your best work.
So
no, that'd be
overall-
no Blade. Come on.
No,
Blade
The
was
Gate. No,
fantastic.
I'm doing that as a joke.
Oh,
That's your
fine.
best
But
work.
yeah, it's like wow. What's I'm sitting there watching. What does bother me about this? I'm like, oh, that's it. His head's too big for his body.
You know what bothered me was the girl with the something about Mary hair. Every time
Oh
she
my
was
God,
on the
yes.
fucking, I was like, no, stop that. Like, put that down. What is this?
Those twins, I wanted
I
to
just wanted-
murder them the whole fucking time.
I was hoping those would have been the human sacrifices, because fuck them girls. That would have been a
Yeah.
perfect. That would be more slasher etiquette, probably.
Mhm.
Throw them away. But it was
I
kind of
just-
cool how they did the human sacrifices. 'Cause
Yeah,
you were
yeah.
just like, oh fuck, dude, they did it like his best friend and his sis. Like, oh shit.
See, and like I said, I never really noticed that. What initially what triggered the whole fucking thing to begin with was the splinter with the blood
Yeah.
and him fucking throwing it down there, and then of course even more you're feeding it more with the dog, and so once the demons are like, hey, we gonna fuck with them even more, and we're gonna get our human sacrifices.
That also is a reason why I'm very glad I didn't have my daughter watch that movie yesterday.
Hell yeah, that would have been
Oh,
so
that would have
bad.
been a bad
Fuck.
day
That would have been
That would have been worse.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
And not
traumatic
only-
dead dog scenes, dude.
And I
Great.
also think that this movie has, well, in effects world, one of the best transition scenes, and it's when the caretaker guy falls to the ground and it
Oh,
immediately
it
goes
bursts
to the little
into
demons.
the little demons. Fuck yeah.
Because
that's
the,
cool.
be-
Yeah.
because the behind the scenes of that, I'm sure Steven, you maybe have seen it.
Yeah.
It's the like they're standing up and it's the people in the suits and they like sandwiched it together. I'll tell you right now, visually, that's one of the best visual effects I think, at least in like a movie that's not talked about a lot.
Yeah, that's a really cool. It's a really cool way they did it too, and that's actually my behind the scenes was the fact that they were actually all there together. The little monsters were just full grown men in suits, and they were just 15 feet below them. It was like
Yeah.
a 2-level. It's a really cool thing the way they did
They
that.
had 15 suits.
No, they were 15 feet below them.
Oh, I wonder how many suits they actually. Because like how aliens like they only had like 3 to 4 suits, and obviously
Yeah, it's like
they-
4 of them or something. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I wonder how many suits they had for this, and they just like utilized the same guy, or did they just make like a multitude of suits and really had like
I think they
a
really had that
dozen
many
dudes.
suits because there was probably about a dozen of them standing there.
yeah, well there and in the cave scene, like Steve mentioned before, when is the kid's name Steve? I can't even remember.
Terry.
No.
What is it?
Terry.
Terry?
Yeah.
Okay. When Terry falls in the hole, and then you get that whole scene. Like, yeah, dude, it looked fucking awesome.
Well,
when they were all
Dude,
in.
and I love that scene because you think like, okay, maybe they're not all bad. And
then
he's
they-
having
Oh,
just
because
like
the one comes out. Yeah,
he's
yeah,
just looking at him, and then that other motherfucker just comes out and he's like, nah,
And
like,
bites him. It's like
fucking
oh.
bites his ass. Like
He
He
got
met
bit.
the- He met the first child, and then that was the middle child coming.
yeah, yeah.
He
Yes.
got bit by the middle penis.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
they look like. That is exactly
No,
what
they
they
do.
look
They
like.
do look like walking dicks. But even like the scene with
It's the
parent-
coloring. It's the coloring
Yeah.
more than
Yeah.
anything.
And the
but,
shape
like
of the head.
the scene
Yeah.
with the parents, even that
That was cool.
creepy.
Yeah.
Like,
That was
such a
cool.
cool stuff. He starts pulling at the face and stuff. Like, yeah, it was. I don't know, man. Like, I know. There's a lot that drags on in this movie,
It's-
and there's a lot
I mean,
of.
that's what it is, and I feel like and that's what it sucks because there's so much shit that I could totally give credit to in this movie that I'm like,
Yeah.
this is cool, this is
Yeah.
awesome, this is good, but and the wife's like, well, because it's a PG-13 movie, and I go, no, that's not the case at all, because I could watch Monster Squad day in and fucking day out every single day, and that's PG-13, but you know what I mean? I don't,
Yeah.
and nobody dies. Actually, no, people do die in Monster Squad. Nobody really dies in this one. Right? Am I missing anybody? I don't think
No,
'cause
nobody
'cause
died.
They
Yeah.
come back. The
I mean, we
dog-
never know
they
what
got
really
better.
happens. We never know what happens to the parents. I don't know why I always assumed that they died in a car crash.
I just wanted to see the ending of where like the parents showed up to see like the house.
Like, Rick and
where's
Morty.
that
What the
climactic
fuck?
end- Yeah, like where's that climactic ending?
Well, that's why I like it when Terry looks at them both and goes, "You think they'll notice?" He's just like,
Yes,
"Give me a
at least we
break."
got that line. That was good because the whole
Like, "You think
time,
they'll notice?"
not that this kid's not trying to survive for his life. I'm just literally thinking, like, yo, dude, what is he gonna say to his parents when they fucking come?
But then we don't know if the house got fixed. I mean, the dog came back to life, so
I think the dog, like, sure, the dog came back to life, but I think like everything was still like fucked.
Yeah, I think that big
Just-
hole
I
in the
mean,
house was still
bro,
there.
my thoughts for this started right with when he got levitated in the beginning at the party, and he broke the fucking lamp off the wall, and like all this other shit. I'm like, ooh, how you gonna explain that on the midst
That's
of like
exactly what I was. That
why
is
you know why
exactly
though?
what I
You know
thought
why
too.
you thought that?
shit, dude?
You know why? Because we're
80s
dads.
fucking
We were
That's
dads,
why. We're dads. What
no,
the fuck
well,
happened?
no, it's because also like past obviously throwing house parties and friends fucking up your parents' house and you wanting to beat the fucking living shit out of them, or there's just shit you didn't even notice until your parents come home and they're like, "Hey, what's this?" And you're like, "Fuck."
But the best part is when they're sitting in the room and they both look at each other like, "How are we going to tell them we did this?" Frisbee.
Frisbee.
And that's
No,
the
I
thing.
always
But
wanted
that's
a rocket.
but that's
I-
the other thing about. Oh, sorry, Steve. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead.
But the best part about this movie is it's kids trying to deal with this, and they're trying to come up with explanations or that stupid little line. How'd they break it? Frisbee, and then it's just the fact it's the adventure of kids.
So let me
No, it
ask you
is.
this, John. Let me ask you this. Had they thrown in a comedy aspect because it is kids, do you think it would have been better? If it would have been more
I mean, I feel like there was some comedy shit in there, dude. Like I was still laughing at some shit for sure.
Yeah.
I feel like any horror always has a little good like comedic element into it, whether it's actually like a flat baseline for the, you know what I mean, like the actual movie. No, I don't honestly know what it is. Maybe it just needs to be snipped down a little bit more in some
Yeah.
parts in the beginning. Cause like, dude, by the last half, I was much more interested in. Like the first half, I felt like I was like, man, did I miss stuff? No, I didn't. Like, I
Same.
don't know. And yeah, like by the end, dude, like I was like, once the demons really came in, dude, like you had my attention. But I feel like up until the weird like dog dance scene, dude, there wasn't really much going on. Like, yeah, the scene, like the party scene was cool. I think the thing I laughed the hardest about though was like the hard 80s language, which we are not going to repeat because we don't need to get flagged.
Dude,
Um,
I laughed so hard when he called him that.
Oh my god, dude.
He just calls him that and runs off. I was like, yes.
That's the best. The running away. Me. Just fucking like, I was like, dude, it's such an 80s kid aesthetic. Like,
Yeah.
It is.
Well, his little one-liners for every like piece of junk kid that was in that
Even-
house were just perfect.
yeah, the sister's friends, dude, like when they're going back and fucking forth, I'm just like, wow, dude.
One,
Well, not
one
only-
thing that caught me, one thing that I thought was, and I don't know why, it's like I was watching it and it shows the scene, like there's a lot of teenagers smoking in this, and that's like something that they don't show in like Stranger Things, which says to
No.
take place in the '80s, but it clearly doesn't
Yep.
show a lot of what the '80s really was.
Yeah, dude,
We're-
which was like, it's exactly what the 2000s was, dude. It was underage partying.
Yeah,
There needs to
We're-
be more cigarettes, beer, and Coke. Like,
Yeah.
if we're going to talk 80s,
We're all
stuff,
dead. Welcome
straight
to
up,
heaven.
right? But no, that was a good 80s party, like legit. Like, and that was another thought. Yo, if your parents aren't smokers, there is no fucking way in hell you're going to clear out that house.
Oh, yeah, no
smelling
way at
fresh.
all.
By the time they get home with that many motherfuckers smoking in there.
yeah, because
dude.
Febreze
There
didn't
wasn't no
exist
Febreze.
back then.
Exactly, I was just about
No.
to say that, Ted. I was about to say there ain't no fucking Febreze.
Like, yeah, you
No,
can
you
open
had-
up all the windows
Yep.
all fucking day. That shit ain't airing
And-
out nothing.
And
dude.
you also
Fuck
had to
that.
probably vacuum those carpets till you could fucking
Oh,
not
yeah.
vacuum them
Pour
anymore.
the odor powder on, dude.
Yeah. The luxuries we have today.
Carpet fresh, yeah.
Fucking
You have a house party just for breeze and fart, and it's all.
you got to
good.
get hardwood, man. Just go hardwood. Fuck carpets, bro. So much.
I am
easier.
still gonna get that smell out of the couches and everything.
Yeah, but it's easier.
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
Close it with alcohol. You're good.
Yeah,
Rubbing alcohol.
carpets
I'm
sucks.
rubbing
Fuck
alcohol.
that.
Just look. Just get the hardwood and carpets and make sure.
Bro,
they
I know, man. I had this huge fucking Halloween party at my first apartment, and it was wall to wall carpet, dude, upstairs and downstairs. And this was a it was a 2-bedroom apartment. It was a 3 apartment house, right? And we were like the middle section, so we had the smallest apartment, but it was enough for who was in there. Bro, we had 100 people at this party. Obviously, most people.
Holy shit.
Some of it was outside too, but this was like a party, the only one I've ever been to, dude. And I'm so happy that I actually hosted it, where motherfuckers were legit dancing. We
Fuck
had a
yeah.
legit, like, you went in there, dude, and everybody was just fucking having a great time in there. But man, the carpet cleanup the next day. Luckily, I had some really good friends, dude, because I had friends scrubbing the stairs, dude. Me and my buddy were rocking Bissell to Bissell, opposite quarters on the main den, dude. And we had to go upstairs with a rug doctor because people were fucking, because we had Wapatula. Of course, drunk bitches were taking it there, fucking spilling everywhere. And anybody who doesn't know Wapatula, it's also jungle juice. I'm not going to go into that.
Okay. I know by jungle juice, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say there's a few different names out there. We always call it Wapatula. Yeah. It's a lot of fucking booze and fruit punch. That's all you need to know. I let that shit marinate for like 18 hours prior. Dude.
Oh shit,
bro,
oh, dude,
them
That's
grapes
fucking
were
strong.
And it was, dude. And everybody's like, "What'd you put in there?" I'm like, "I don't know, whatever." I even said, "I go, people can either I charged for this party. I go, people can either donate booze or you can bring money to get in. But that's how I'm doing this party." And most people brought booze, so that's what the Wapatula was made,
There
and
you
they gave
go.
it to me all ahead of time. I was like, "Fuck yeah, bro!" It was awesome. But going back to 80s parties and this, dude, good luck cleaning this shit up for your and you know, I think that's what it is too. This was another 80s, this was another kids horror thing, dude. And maybe it is at
Yes.
least for me, but it's like I'm just thinking about like, oh, like this is a lot of little kids shit, dude. Not just like under the bed, actual scary shit, but even just like parents scary shit. Like now, granted, the little kid's not going to get thrown under the bus as much as the older sister will. for
Because she's
sure.
supposed to be in charge, yeah.
Correct. But
Remember,
still, just that anxiety of I just came back, dude. Anything else you gentlemen want to bring in before we can bring up the Brody man here?
I want to hear what Brody
Yeah.
has to say.
All
that's what I
right.
want to hear.
See what our doppelganger.
Well, howdy fucking doody there, folks. It's DKB here back for another episode of Gore N More, and this week I'm here to talk to you about a highly underappreciated fucking film from the 80s titled The Gate. My God, this film is fucking awesome. It's fantastic. It's very nostalgic for me personally. I remember watching this with my brother and his mates back in the heyday. I was entertained. I was petrified. And I was laughing throughout the whole entire film. It's a very, very fun film. It definitely feels like it takes a leaf out of the Poltergeist book, where it's a little bit family-friendly while dealing with some pretty fucking serious themes throughout the film as shit unfolds. And I like how metal music is the basic plot point or device behind this whole entire premise. It's definitely that product of the era of the 80s where people sort of labeled metal music fans as devil worshippers and, you know, satanic people, whatever the fuck you want to call it. So I like how it's able to take that and really turn it into its own story. And it's a fun time. You're really invested with the characters, and the characters give it all they got. And I mean, the dialogue in this is fantastic. Everything's great in this fucking film. I do have a couple of questions, though. So, not to really shit on this film or anything, but it just sort of was brought to my attention, to which I was fucking laughing at. It's basically, they're having a fucking party, right? People are getting drunk, whatever. No, cut that out. We're going to have a fucking ghost story time. Yeah, fucking wicked. And then all of a sudden, someone's like, sticks a hand up. I know fucking black magic or whatever the fuck it is.
But
so
that's
we got a
happened at
levitating
parties.
Steve's
Yeah, that's a
daughter
legit
gets
teenager
thrown into
party.
the fucking wall. He gets mocked. He gets bullied. And then everyone sort of just goes back to being normal. It's like, are we not going to address the fact that someone levitated?
Nope.
I mean, like, that's a pretty big fucking serious...
Teenagers,
like,
they don't give
I
a
mean,
shit.
if someone started levitating people around near me, I'd be like, you want to cut that fucking shit out before you cut the fucking helmet.
Wait till you get here, Brody.
Yeah,
Wait
and
till
then
you
not
get
only
here.
that, how about fucking old mate driving around the streets with Sheila's dead dog in his car, trying to pick up chicks to not only take the dead dog fucking back to her. Like, what the fuck? Couple of questions I was a little bit fucking about, but anyway, I won't shit on this film too much, but interested to hear your thoughts on those two. So, there are a few creative choices throughout this entire film that I really appreciate, and definitely one of them is the psychological horror element throughout each character. You know, they sort of get reflected, this visual representation of this traumatic experience shoved back in their fucking face. It's definitely like a reflection of their own hell. And it depends on which character that you're sort of with in this heat of the moment. You know, some of them have had a bit more of a traumatic experience than others, so some of these situations aren't as bad. But with one of them especially, I won't say who it is, But to see that shit unfolding on screen, it's definitely very emotional because you're so invested with the characters. And I love how the director was able to play with the emotional aspect of each character throughout that. I thought it was really creative how they were able to justify it on screen, and it works extremely well throughout each one. There were a couple of eye scenes in this throughout the practical effects I thought were fucking pretty damn cool. We get a bit of an Evil Dead reference in there with the thumbs through the eyes. And I know I was able to stomach these. I mean, these weren't over the top bad like them, but they were still effective, and I thought it was done very fucking well. I do love the creative design of these little hobgoblin demon motherfuckers prancing around. Look cool as fuck. I'm not really going to go into why and what they look like, but if you haven't seen them, just Google them or watch the fucking movie, whatever it is. I do love the Bible grenade. I got to mention the fucking Bible grenade. That scene was fucking
Holy hand
awesome.
grenade,
How they're able to just sort of be like
1, 2, 5.
saying this fucking prayer, then they're halfway through it and just going fuck it, and just throw the Bible in, explosions and shit. I thought that was a really cool fucking scene. So I have to give a lot of respect and love for the creativity behind this one scene in particular, and that is where the zombie guy falls down to the ground and smashes into a million micro demons. I thought it was fucking awesome how they were able to accomplish that for its time. It always stuck with me as a kid, and I always was fascinated. How in the fuck did they ever do that? And so basically they superimposed Stephen Dorff and his sister. They filmed that scene and then obviously built a life-size set and had these micro demons as life-size people, but everything else around them was huge. So when they were able to crop that in the cinematography and then blend it in with Stephen Dorff and his sister, it felt like they were very little people running around carrying on like fuckwits. And I thought it works extremely well. The creativity is so fucking awesome. It's so simple and yet so effective. I love it. Like I said, it always stuck out to me as one of my favorite horror scenes ever in any film. So a lot of love to that. Yeah, beautiful stuff. Yeah, all in all, I won't rave on too much longer about this film. Like I said, I really enjoy this film. It's a super fucking fun movie. It definitely has everything that you want in the subgenre of horror. It's an absolute gem of a film. And I mean, if you're really humming and hawing about fucking watching this film, just go bite the bullet and do it, because I tell you what, you will not be fucking disappointed at all. Mark my words. So this is your DKB giving it a Gore N More score of a 4.4.
All right.
Anyway, this is your DKB signing out, and I hope you mother lickers have a fantastic evening. I look forward to hearing what you guys have to say about this film. So, cheers, gentlemen. I'll catch you next week.
Thank you very much, Brody.
2 things. First off, Brody's beard is getting
Looks
pretty
wonderful.
fucking epic.
Yes,
Harley.
it is.
Like, that is a gorgeous beard. And 2, I love how he edits his videos. Like, it looks like he has
the
like
fade.
Yeah.
it's like he has this really, really, really long review that he gave us, and like we edited it down just to give you the juicy bits.
Well, yeah, dude. It's because I don't know, man. I love that.
I love how he
He's
edits
a
it. It's great.
professional.
He is, dude.
Well, all I know is that beer definitely has some nice smell on it.
Okay. So, real quick sidebar. My FedEx dude that I work with because I do shipping, blah blah blah, at work, legitimately looks like Brody, and I need to take a picture with him just so I can send it to Brody. Because every time he comes in, I'm like, oh man, that could be Brody, but it's not.
That's like the last hockey game me and the wife went to. There was a guy there that looked just like Brody, I swear to God. And I tried to get a picture and I couldn't get one.
Right? You're like, if only, dude.
If only it was Brody.
Right?
If only through the distance you heard, "Hey, you cunt!"
Well, I'd
cry. I would
Yeah,
cry.
yeah.
I'd be like,
Yeah, yeah.
"Ah!"
Oh my God, he's here. He's finally here.
Fucking A, dude. All right, so 4.4 from the DKB. Thank you very much, homie. It's much appreciated. Solid review.
Very nice.
I love that he pretty much like dabbled on all the shit we did too, like that scene
Yeah,
in particular, like the falling scene. I mean, dude, regardless of how we ultimately feel about the movie overall, if we all vary, there's some scenes that are just fantastic regardless,
Yeah.
dude, no matter what you can admit. And even if Chad and I didn't like it overall, to where
I'm
you
not
guys-
saying I didn't like it. I just
No,
didn't
no,
like
but
it.
it
I
just-
didn't like it on the same level that.
Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, like I didn't hate it. It was just like, okay, and it was kind of. But once again, man, the effects in this movie were top notch. I have to give credit. The acting was pretty solid. I don't think any of it was shitty. Even the kid actors were pretty good. I like the nerdy metal friend. I don't know why, dude.
Oh,
Like, I just
yeah.
loved his whole aesthetic, his whole character. He was fucking cool. He's kind of a dick, also a little bit. At some
Yeah, he
point.
was at certain
He-
times.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he was a good dick.
Fucking A, good dick. I'm gonna cut that. No, I'm not. I'm gonna leave that, and I'm gonna use that for audio for other purposes. Uh,
I'm gonna set
Fucking
it
A.
as a soundbite on my fucking
Right?
stream deck so I can just play it.
yeah, there you go.
Good dick. Good
That's
dick.
good.
I better get some royalties, or at least I'll send
Compare
you
it
a
to
nude
Just
every time
Before-
you use it.
So Tyler wants to compare. I can't compare that. It's two different genres of movies, man. Like, yeah.
Yeah, and remember
Entertainment factor, probably this one more so.
Oh,
I would say,
yeah.
but
yeah, but remember we saw the extended extra waterfalls cut of Just Before Dawn.
I
so-
wonder how I would take that now, dude. 4 to 5
Dude.
years doing Gore
I-
N More and then redoing that
Okay.
movie. I wonder.
Little sidebar. I've recently been getting into like fan edits of movies. Like there's like a
Okay.
there's like a whole subreddit, different things where people fan edit their different movies. And one of the sites that I saw, there is a supercut of Just Before Dawn, and I'm afraid to even think about what
The
that might
fuck
be
is
like.
a supercut?
Yeah, what could that even be?
It's like this super extended cut, and I'm like, I don't want to see more fucking
well,
waterfalls.
does it say how long it is?
No. I mean,
Oh.
I could probably start at least get a link to it to see the approximate length of the movie, maybe.
Bro,
I
like
don't know.
honestly, like I want a fan edit Just Before Dawn, but take out all the killing shit. So it's just people walking through nature. And it's just less and less people. Like it doesn't explain why there's just less and less. It's just scenic shots of waterfall and people
Well, now,
walking through nature
well,
with
you-
less and less.
When you
Until
say
the-
all the
until,
killing,
until
you
the
mean the one?
until the very end where the lady shoves her hand down the guy's throat.
Yeah.
Just
We'll have
throw
like
that
the
out.
coolest fucking thing, but like,
I was
you know what I
supposed to
mean?
be-
Like that'd be such a funny fucking edit.
I've never seen it.
Should we make? Oh man, I don't know if I'd want to put that on
No.
review, bro. Like I don't
I
know.
don't know. I don't.
I'm not going to review. I'm not going to re-review it any higher than I did. So I know that for a fact.
That's just the nature of documentary. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Well, this is Gore
And you
and
know what?
More.
But you know what I'm gonna do, Tyler? Because it's me, and I got to put a little bit of my own flavor in there. There's gonna be one weird little snippet of like a Bigfoot walking through. Just, it's never gonna go back to it. Nothing's ever gonna. It's just gonna be a
Okay,
quick,
wait. Do a super edit of Just Before Dawn, but it's like all like the nature stuff and everything, and like all the kills are just like quickly edited into like the last 5 minutes.
How many
Maybe-
kills were there?
I mean, there was a bus
There
full
was-
of people, dude, and it
there was,
got
like-
down to literally like 2 other people, and then
I really don't remember.
it's been a minute, dude, for sure. But I do I feel like I'm in the wheelhouse. I just remember that fucking intro, bro. So many shots of waterfalls.
I remember the
that is
last
just
kill, and that's it.
ingrained in my head. And then TJ telling us about it after this.
Yeah.
Cock.
That's what we need right there. What Brody said.
Naked. No. You know what? I'll do it, but I'm still gonna walk through like Bigfoot, dude. Like we're still gonna get. I'm gonna do the patty walk and like turn and just kind of look and then fucking just keep going. Oh fucking A. All right. I feel like we've discussed the fun stuff and the not so fun stuff. Let's actually talk about the deep behind the scenes stuff. Chad.
Spread
Angelo.
those
There's
cheeks.
there's
Spread
not
them
a
demon
lot.
cheeks.
There's a bit, but there's not a lot.
That's
Okay,
fine.
so the logo on the back of Terry's jacket is that of the Killer Dwarfs, a heavy metal band from Toronto area
Yes.
who were known for their offbeat sense of humor. So that was a real band.
Yes, it is. And I've listened to them at work because there's a guy who keeps asking me, he's like, have you ever listened to Killer Dwarves? And I'm like, no, I've never even fucking heard of them. So yeah, that was a cool. I'm glad that they had that. I was just like, oh shit. Somebody just fell. Anyways,
The small demonic minions are played by actors in rubber suits and shot in forced perspective. The demon actors were staged 15 feet below and a few feet behind the bedroom set next to the furniture that had been enlarged to make it look smaller. The actors are then positioned onto a platform and secured to the wall. The camera and lights are positioned in such a way that the separation between the two levels of the set are masked.
That's
fucking awesome, dude.
again.
You know, so this is a sidebar that I'll stick with. But I was watching a small like little documentary and it was discussing older like 1940s and like even maybe earlier, but like King Kong era to like let's say 50s of like filmmaking style. And it's just so cool, man, to just see like I don't know. I feel like I have a way better appreciation for that. Like I could go watch those movies now and just be like, fuck yeah, dude.
By the
Just
way,
like the painting and shit that they do with the multi fucking like tiered shit is insane.
I just want to, since you mentioned that, I would like to, point out and, happy fucking birthday to Kong. King Kong turned 90 over the
Holy
weekend.
shit!
Oh,
The fucking King
shit.
Kong movie came out 90 years ago. Can you believe that?
Holy
Yo, man,
shit.
think about even when that shit came out, man. Like, it's not like movies nowadays, dude, where like things will get like that movie came out once and disappeared for the longest time, dude. And only people could just talk about it. And they're like, yo, man, there was this movie, King Kong. And it was fucking crazy.
Yeah.
And then what they do, I think they re-released it in like 52
Yeah.
or 54, something like that. So like, dude, that's just, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, that's insane to think about. Just that. And that movie's the original's crazy, man. Like how many people he's just fucking eating and shit,
Right?
dude. Like you're like, yeah, dude, this is fuck the censors. We didn't.
I love that they make fun of that on that Simpsons Halloween episode with Homer just eating everybody left and right.
Yes.
Dude, he was, man. Fucking A.
He ate Smithers.
Man, now I want to watch Godzilla vs. Kong. So
I just had
That
it on
was
not so long ago.
such a fun movie.
What's that?
I just had that on a couple weeks ago.
Hell yeah. I was gonna watch that, but then I was like, ooh, Pacific Rim, and ended up on Pacific Rim.
And by the way, you're right. Fucking King of the Monsters is nowhere to be seen right now.
Yeah,
No,
why,
not.
dude? It's got to be
Not
right
just that.
close, dude.
The original King Kong movies are gone too. They used to be on HBO Max. Kong and Son of Kong are both gone.
Oh shit.
Something's going on.
I've been
It's a
kinda
right
want-
thing. I
I've been
don't
kinda
know about
wanting to
King of
get
the
into it.
Monsters, but
Yeah, I've been kind of wanting to get into a old Godzilla montage myself.
Dude,
Lately. I don't know
yeah.
why. I just been kind of itching for it.
Dude, I love doing that. Like every couple years I have to.
And there's a lot of them in the later series I've never watched. So honestly, like I could probably just skip ahead and start there.
Those are from 85 to the late 90s. Those are my favorite ones though.
We need to do a kaiju podcast.
We had one.
I know, but we should.
could always
do our
bring
own kaiju calamity.
only if we do War of the Gargantua's first episode.
Oh, fucking A!
Love
My
that one.
fucking
Okay.
favorite.
Love that
All right,
one.
if we're doing that, then
Never saw
gotta, You got to do what's the Frankenstein one?
Frankenstein
what is-
conquers the world.
Is that what it is? Where you get giant Frankenstein? Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we have
Well,
to
that's
do
that's
too.
what these are too. They're
Yo, I know. Right.
Never saw that either.
Were they the sequel
Yes.
to that? Oh, really? I did not know that. Oh, so then you got to start with the first one then. Interesting.
Yeah, we probably would have to start with Godzilla though first and work our way up to it.
And real, like, actual Japanese Godzilla, not the American edit bullshit.
No,
dude.
the Japanese.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Okay.
You need some random guy thrown in there.
Okay, enough of a kaiju sidebar. So Terry's back patch when he's first seen is for the band Venom, who released the song "The Seven Gates of Hell" in 1984 on the B side of their Warhead single.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah.
Well then, okay.
The Bible passage the Lee sisters picked out was actually from different portions of Psalms, verses 59:1 to 59:9.
Really?
I don't know shit about the Bible, so. Oh, sorry.
I've never read the Bible as much.
I shouldn't
as
say
was, like,
shit and
dragged-
Bible in the same sentence.
As much as I was dragged through Catholicism, dude, I still never.
Hey,
read the
I
Bible.
went to church last night for a rosary and then a funeral today for my uncle, and I do not miss Catholicism. That's all I'm gonna say.
Did you do
I-
catechism when you were growing up?
I did. I
Yeah,
did my first
I did too.
communion also, and my
I went all the way to
confirmation.
9th grade, dude, and I was like, yeah, I'm done. Yeah.
I remember my prayers. That's about it.
We were Lutherans, so I didn't have to worry
Okay,
about
so hold on. I know this is a weird sidebar. Whatever. So, John, you were raised Catholic. Okay, so in church when they said "Peace be with you," what was the response?
And also with you.
That's not the response anymore. When the fuck did they change it?
Wait,
What
what?
is it now?
What?
Now it's "and with your spirit."
What?
Yeah, I was like,
No.
what? Yeah, they
That's
were like,
horrible.
"Peace be with you," and I was like, "and also with you," and then they were like, "and with your spirit." I'm like, "What did you just
I
say?"
don't like. I don't like of how much it's ingrained in me. As soon as you even said it, I just wanted to say it before you even asked me to say it. And I was like, "What the fuck, bro?"
I was on altar board too,
Oh.
Brody. I never.
I
got
never
to-
did. My sister did it. I was like, "Yeah, I'm not. I'm good."
I was only an altar boy because my best friend Daniel was an altar boy, and he was the only one, and I felt bad for him, so I was like, "I'll go up there with you, bro."
Yeah.
But yeah, that weirded me out because I told Mel, because we were talking about Mandela effects yesterday. I was talking about it with her sons, and I was like, "Is this a Mandela effect? Am I from another universe? Because it's supposed to be, and also with you. What is this with your spirit stuff?
Is it maybe just that certain church?
No, I don't know.
I'm not going to
13
church to
years.
figure this out, homie.
No.
I'll just
Yeah,
ask
me
my
neither.
mom.
I'll just Google later.
The last time I was in church was for my confirmation, and my uncle was my sponsor, and we still joke about it today. The Pope, not the Pope looking guy, whatever he is, cardinal,
The
He said he's a
cardinal,
deacon?
cardinal,
deacon?
whatever he is, deacon, whatever.
Yeah, I was saying there's a few
He-
different
he's
levels.
the
man.
father.
As he's doing the thing, he looks at me and he goes, "Robert Amon, do you denounce Satan?" I said, "Yes, sir." Yo, me and my uncle have never giggled so hard in our lives after that. Because then later on, I went home and watched the horror movie. I'm like, I totally denounce Satan.
I can just picture Bobby standing there, his hand behind his back with his fingers crossed. Of course I do.
All right.
The part for me that made me just be like, dude, fuck this, was when I asked what happened to the dinosaurs, and they told me that the dinosaurs were Satan's creations, and that's why he eradicated the dinosaurs. And
Bro,
I
that's
said,
why I got sent to the principal's office in catechism in 3rd grade, because I saw Jurassic Park and then questioned Catholicism completely in that, and they couldn't handle me, so they sent me to the fucking nun office. I was like, what?
yeah. And then Dogma came out, and we were told not to watch
Bro.
Dogma. We were specifically told, do not go watch this movie. So what do me and Daniel go do?
Go see Dogma.
We go and watch Dogma, and his mom was so pissed at us. Like, she was livid. And after that, never went back to church.
The last Catholic Church thing before we hand it back over to Chad for actual behind the scenes.
Yeah.
I gotta ask, is this something that I just did? Because I've seen a TikTok video and I was like, oh, I wasn't the only one. How many people sat in church because you were bored enough and you just looked at the crazy lights hanging and you're like, yo, dude, if that shit falls, that person's dead.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, every single fucking
Yes.
time.
And then if that
All the
column
time.
falls this way, all those people are, why?
Dude,
What the
I do that.
fuck?
I do that in any
Statues.
public gathering.
I would look at the statues and be like, man, if that statue fell, it would totally hit that lady in the head and she would
What?
die because that thing weighs a ton.
But
Yes.
that means all of us collectively are A, the same person, and B, in church. We're all thinking that, but everybody's doing church
Yes.
mantras and bullshit on the outside, but inside everybody's thinking about crazy death and how people would die
Well,
in architecture.
in the church I
love
went
it.
to, behind the priest was a giant statue of
Jesus.
Christ.
Holy
And
dude.
it's hanging there. And I'm looking at him, I'm looking at that statue, I'm like, yo, he makes one wrong move, man. He is in the way.
Now, what's weird is, dude, like the Ukrainian church, man, the priest never even fucking looks at you, dude. His back is to you the whole time because he's looking at Christ the whole mass. That was the weirdest fucking thing I ever did. I was like, what the fuck is going on? And my grandma's like, shut up. This is not supposed to be. I was like, what? This is not how it was at the other church, bro.
So Heather said, dude, this priest gave the worst service ever at my friend's mom's funeral. He promised everyone that she would return in her physical form. Okay, so the deacon that was at my uncle's funeral kept saying, oh, my condolences to his wife, to his daughters. Let's keep his wife and his daughters in prayer, and his mom. And I'm like, his mom died a long fucking time ago. Like Grandma Hinojosa died like years and years ago. Why are you bringing her up? He was confused. He thought that my grandmother, who is my uncle's mother-in-law, was his mom and kept calling her his mom, and did it today too at the burial. And I'm like, that's embarrassing, bro. Like, did you not read up on facts before? Because his obituary even says preceded in death by his mother and his father. Like, what the hell, bro?
Ah, fuck. All right, enough of this.
Yeah, but
bullshit.
let's get back to
yeah.
Let's spread them
There you go,
demon
Chad
cheeks
Daddy.
again.
Okay, so writer Michael Nankin based the script on specific things from his childhood. For example, he had a best friend named Terry. The first draft of the script was written when he was unemployed and recently divorced, based on the nastiest thoughts of his childhood. Glenn and Al were depicted as being more mischievous than shown in the final film, and the demons spread to the rest of the town where they would drag neighbors out into the streets to kill them. The gigantic demon was originally envisioned as being made of bloody entrails.
Fuck.
Oh!
That would have been brutal.
Why didn't we?
That's the movie we wanted.
That would have not been PG-13.
No.
That would have
And
been.
I honestly feel the only reason this is PG-13, I don't know if it was actually rated PG-13 in the 80s, maybe some of the effects, but I think it's honestly some of the language more than the fucking effects.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just Maybe.
Oh my
I don't
god,
know.
that would have been a
That
white
sounds
version.
awesome, though,
That
dude.
would have been fucking brutal.
Any
And-
studio that listens to this, remake it like that.
Remake it. Let's go.
Not only that, there was a 3D remake planned in 2009, which would have been directed by Alex Winter and would have used the original film and script for the movie, and the demons were going to be designed by H.R. Giger.
Wait.
Oh!
Alex,
After-
wait. Alex Winter,
The
Bill's
Alex
head?
Winter.
Yes.
Oh,
You didn't know? He's a very successful director.
I
Wow.
did not.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Hmm?
I want that.
Yes,
I
we
want
need that.
The fuck?
I love this movie, but we need
Man.
that.
Studio executives suck, dude.
Yes, they do. Big dick.
Because you know what? Because they're not about the art. They're about the money.
Sorry, Brody Kane. That is Bill S. Preston, Esquire. Thank you very
Esquire.
much.
That's right.
Fire.
Dude, that's fucking all right. So, but that ending. So I'm thinking like blood sacrifice or like people sacrifice, and that's how the main demon comes through. Is like there's just a pile of dead bodies that makes a portal, or does it just I don't know.
I don't know.
Because obviously it comes out of a whole new hole. It's not. It doesn't come out of the OG gate
No,
that
yeah,
starts all this shit. So
True.
yeah, I don't, fuck, dude.
that would have
It
been.
sounds so cool.
Oh my god.
Ah, all right. What else we got, Chad Daddy?
Okay, when Eric was supposed to carry the body of Angus around the garden to be buried, the actor struggled to carry it because of the weight, so set designer John Baker brought it to a local taxidermist to have the organs removed to make it much lighter. So they
Wait,
used a real dead dog.
Are you?
What?
That was a real dead dog, guys.
And they went and had a taxidermy just
But
for this.
Where?
Yeah,
where
but see,
did
that's
they
smart.
get said dead dog from?
Probably SPCA or something like that, dude.
Probably. But there was
Probably
another.
some-
There was
they honestly
another
probably
movie
just-
that we reviewed not too long ago that they did the same thing.
They
And I
probably
don't
just
remember
went
what it was.
to. They probably went to
Oh,
a
God.
shelter.
Oh God!
Oh my
He comes out of
god.
Madonna's pussy.
I could see
Um,
demons coming up.
Especially now.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. Oh, she is such a fucking train wreck right now, dude. That what the fuck, bro? She is off the rails completely.
Not just
That's what
off the
happens when
rails,
you're-
but she's the poster child for really bad plastic surgery.
Horrible. Think?
She and Little Kim have the same plastic surgeon. I'm pretty.
Yes,
fucking
they
sure.
do.
No joke.
All coming in with this weird
Anyway,
paper butt shit, dude. What the fuck, bro?
Yeah,
That's
just-
Kim Kardashian. Well, that she did that.
Uh,
Anyways,
Oh my
anyway,
God, just fucking age gracefully.
thank you.
The house is a real home in Toronto, but an exterior set had to be constructed for the production, featuring bricks, stairs, and a bug zapper. Beyond the backyard was a new housing development, so the crew erected a fence around the yard to block the construction vehicles and workers from view.
Oh yeah,
All right, nice.
bro. I'm not gonna lie. That bug zapper took me back too.
Yeah,
this movie
fuck
was
yeah.
This movie was very nostalgic in a lot of ways, but I like that it was 80s or late. Oh, was late 80s? Yeah, right.
880s.
Late 80s, because like you have that like newer construction style aesthetic starting to happen that still happens obviously today, but you know what I mean, with like the open aesthetic and the complete like white trim and all that other shit.
Yeah.
Very late 80s, early 90s, but I loved it, dude.
Yeah.
The house was a cool setup though, man.
Yeah, I liked it.
I didn't like the back door coming off the back door into those steps though. I was just like, because I can't remember, because I was like, I feel like I was bitching because I was like, I don't think they had a railing on it. I was like, you need a fucking railing on them. God, I'm too much of a dad.
Now that's a dad thing right there. That's the dad coming out.
Hey man, somebody's gonna slip and fall.
God damn it.
Okay, continuing on. Randall William Cook, the film special effects supervisor, used his hand and eye to create the scene where an eyeball appears in Glenn's palm.
Huh.
Right on.
Nice.
And that's really about all I got, guys.
I got-
It wasn't
I got
by
you.
all means. By all means.
So there were 15 suits that were created.
Ooh, wow.
15 of them, and every actor that they hired for to play the they're called the Minions. That's their official
Okay.
name. Had to be
OG
either
minions.
5'6" or 5'7", and they had both male and females.
Hey, I could have
female
been a
actors
minion.
in the suit. Yep,
Huh. I was
I
too
could have
goddamn
not.
big.
that's all I got.
That's awesome. 15 though. That's a lot of fucking.
Yeah,
suits
15.
for
That's a lot
That
of
is a
fucking
lot.
suits. Yeah, and
That
they
makes
were
me happy.
all- let me see, where the fuck was it?
gonna
They
say,
were
where
all
was-
made out of.
Yeah.
Hold on. Oh, they were out of polyurethane materials because foam latex is slow to work with.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
All righty. So, gentlemen, thank you for the behind the scenes.
My
And
pleasure.
sorry for all the sidebars there, audience.
But that's how we do.
What the hell happened?
Now
You
we
should
roll.
be used. You should be used to this shit.
I think
show
we
by now.
all have ADHD on some kind of
I feel
Oh, there's no doubt.
wavelength.
not only that, but it's like I literally start every episode saying "Welcome to the shit show." So
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
what? It's
So
not
you're
like we
fucking
don't.
forewarned.
Yeah, exactly. We know what it is. All right.
We've never once pretended to be professional film reviewers, and I don't think we ever
Never.
could be.
We know our loyalists know what it is because
Yes.
they probably have the same issues that we. Like,
It's just like that Seinfeld episode. We could build a house. Well, maybe not us, but two men could.
damn right. All right, gentlemen, what format was this watched on?
DVD.
Really?
I
All right.
yeah.
Nice.
Not the physical. I like it.
I bought it digitally on Vudu a couple months ago, so that's what I watched.
All right, Steven.
I watched it on Amazon Prime.
Hell yeah. And I watched it on the Roku channel. All right. So everybody had a little bit of different one.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. I actually like the Roku channel because even though it still gives you ads, because obviously it's free on a lot of stuff right now, I feel like it gives you the least amount of ads.
Yeah.
And it gives you a timer. And it's never over a minute of ads. And I'm like, fuck yeah.
That's how
Nice.
Tubi used to be. They used to give you a time.
Yeah. And then now they're
Yeah,
kinda
now they
like,
don't.
I mean, don't get me wrong. Still love Tubi.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but, yeah.
All right. Douche of the film. This one's kind of hard because there's a lot of douches.
Every
in this
fucking
film.
teenager.
Every
Every teenager.
I'm
You know
going with the twins. I
Were
fucking
they
hated it.
twins? I thought they were just two fucking
Sis-
friends.
Or
I'm-
sisters. No, they're
I'm
sisters.
going with the dudes that hid in the closet and scared them.
Oh yeah, they're even worse.
Mm.
Those guys were douches. They were like the typical 80s douche teenage boys.
Wasn't that one of the dudes that came up and started just eating fucking his cereal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that dude.
yeah.
That dude's a douche. Fuck that dude.
I'll
Eat
go
my
along with that.
fucking cereal.
Eating his- and it was like fucking All Brand or something. It wasn't even like a kid's cereal.
Right?
Yeah.
You could tell the parents didn't grocery shop before they went to their trip. They're just like, ah, fuck you kids. 80s life, bitch.
I'm gonna go with the two girls and him. I'm throwing him in there.
I'm
hated those
agreeing. I'm
girls
agreeing,
so
Sean. That
much.
douche that ate the kids' cereal. Yeah.
But,
He's like,
you're right.
breakfast.
I will say my follow up is definitely the girl with the something about Mary hair, dude. 'Cause she was
Oh
kinda-
yeah.
for sure. All right. So favorite kill. Well, we didn't
get
get
any.
that. So
The demon when he blew up with the
Uh,
rocket made him blow up. I guess.
I don't want to say kill, but I would say I guess kill like is when Al gets taken in the closet. Like if I had to.
Well, if we're
pick
doing
something-
kill like, I'm doing the fucking stereo to the head when the fucking thing fell, when the zombie guy fell.
All right.
Oh yeah, you can.
all right, then if we're doing kill like, I'm gonna do hands sunken into dad's face.
Yeah.
Ooh,
that is a
yeah,
good
that
one.
I'll give that one.
Yeah, he had goopy fingers. And I like that it was green. Like that's what you think.
You
Like,
know-
if they red. There's an R.
You know, now that you mention that, something bothers me about that scene. It's the fact of first of all, he's a little kid that's up at his father, and all that shit comes out, and nothing gets on him, just his fingertips.
Well, it goes away off his hands. It was obviously a hallucination.
I
It
know,
wasn't-
but it's just like I expected him to be covered in slime.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I still fucking loved it regardless. It was still nasty as fucking fact.
Oh, Joe Gallo's here.
Hell yeah.
You just
he wants to know who's
noticed?
going. He wants to know who's going to Mania. I'm
Your
gonna
mom.
be Bob,
I'm going.
Your mom.
and not the rest of us. So, uh,
I'm upset.
Definitely not me, Joe.
yeah,
I'm
right.
upset
me.
that you're not going, guys. We'll
I'm
make it
going
happen.
to Disney, man.
I know.
Going to get a lightsaber.
I know.
I ain't got the
Um,
money. Yeah, you don't get to. No, you don't get to build a lightsaber. You don't even watch Star Wars.
I can still fucking get a lightsaber. I don't give a shit.
We've
I'm
had
still
this
cool.
conversation before.
No, you don't get a lightsaber.
Listen, if somebody breaks into my house, I'm beating their ass with that fucking lightsaber, dude, because that shit is like indestructible. I can hit it against concrete bricks. I'm fucking hitting against somebody's face.
Thank you,
I-
Joe.
You're right. I know, and I've openly admitted that I'm not into Star Wars, but I don't give a shit because Disney makes everything cool, and that whole experience seems fucking awesome. And I
He's
wanna
not
do it.
wrong.
There's my
'cause it is.
lightsabers right there. But guess what? I earned those by watching Star Wars.
Hey, I've watched the first actual original 3 that mean anything, and then all the rest of the shit I could give a crap about. But
All right, he makes a point.
I tried watching Phantom Menace once, and I turned it right off. I was like, no, I don't care.
It's a chore to sit through.
So
But once
But-
you get to Revenge of the Sith, it's all worth it.
Yeah, I agree with
The
that.
problem
I
is,
agree.
dude, I've been seeing this stupid edit of like somebody throws in "Life is a Highway" on terrible scene edits, and it's the scene where he goes in and like about to murk the kids, and it starts playing "Life is a Highway" when the
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
lightsaber activates, and I'm like, now I can't not watch that scene and hear that in my head, dude. Like,
I saw one where Anakin's standing there and he's about to slaughter all the fucking Padawans, and it fucking starts playing the Full House theme,
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh my god.
My favorite though is the Anakin and Obi-Wan fight that's synced up to oh shit, the Guardians of the Galaxy song. What is it?
Oh yeah.
which one?
I didn't see that one.
I was saying that
Mr.
one
Blue
doesn't.
Sky. Mr. Blue Sky.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I haven't seen that
And
one.
then
I'll
they
have
do,
to look for that.
it's
no.
played off like it's a goofy credits scene to Guardians of the Galaxy. It's great.
Listen, dude, I'm
I'll
not
have to
gonna
find it for you.
like. It's more because I know the whole experience is just gonna overtake me. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude, I want to do it. Because like I've been at cons and played with the really good ones that you can make, and I've even like, man, I kind of want one. And even all my friends are like, but you don't even like Star Wars. I'm like, I know, but this is still cool. Like I
wish-
can admit to that.
I wish you guys could have been to the Steel City Con that we did when we were promoting Vengeance, because there was this dude there that cosplayed old Luke Skywalker that looked exactly like an old Mark Hamill.
Maybe it was Mark Hamill. Right?
Could've-
Just fucking with y'all and nobody ever noticed.
He looked exactly like him.
All right. Back to the movie. Best scene, gentlemen. What are we doing? Best scene.
I gotta go with the arms coming out from under the bed. That was actually pretty fucking creepy.
That
Zombie
creep-
coming out the wall.
I'm gonna agree with Chad. The hands coming out the bed. That's fucking still freaky because everybody no matter how old you are, adult or child.
Ah, damn it,
That's
Chad,
still-
dude. I
that-
might have
that
to
messes
agree
with
on
you
that
a
one,
little
dude.
bit.
That was really good. No, not the ending penis monster.
Why do you think he likes it?
By the way, thank you guys for acknowledging that, because I thought that too. It's like, that looks like a big fucking dick.
That
They
is
all
a
look
very
like penises.
Does it-
they're
All
all
of them.
phallic, dude. It's the color, it's the weird phallic.
They're all little.
Dude, like if you
toes.
see the top of their head, it's totally it's the tip of a cock.
Oh yes, it's that nice, and then the wrinkle right underneath it.
Yeah.
They should have given a couple like some weird like fucking like actual like some should have been circumcised and some should have not.
Oh no. So they have fucking
Oh
Like
my
what Chad-
God.
extra layer of skin on their head.
Yeah, just like an extra like little bubble of whatever.
Fuck.
It bubbles up when they get excited.
And when they get
So-
mad, they pull the skin down.
Okay, I have to definitely agree with Chad for full best scene for me,
Oh,
at least
fuck.
is with hands on the bed, but I feel like honorable mention is when what's his name falls in the hole and they're coming around fucking with him and shit.
I
Oh,
did like
sorry.
that because you just saw them coming out from every fucking corner too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was cool. And then like the whole shot of him like attacking his foot and shit when he's trying to climb up. Yeah, that was a tense scene. You know what I mean? Because obviously he falls and you know he's gonna fall, but still, you're like, is he gonna make
So-
it out?
Serious question. How many of you still don't hang your feet off the side of the bed because something might get your foot?
I hang my knee off the bed,
Doesn't bother me.
or sometimes I hang one like I'll hang like a whole leg out because like it'll just be really warm and I just need enough to like
you need
cool
that
down.
that cool down. Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I need to cool down in one section so it'll help.
Steve, if you saw my bed, you'll see I have no choice.
Oh, I bet you're a fucking
Bob
monster.
needs a bed like Shaq, but he doesn't have the room size for the bed like Shaq.
That's
But
true.
I saw this
But-
meme. I saw this meme that was like, "Mom, don't hang your foot off the side of the bed. The monster will eat it." And then the little kid's got his ass sticking off the side of the bed.
Munch, munch. All right. Everybody got best scene?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Opening scene. Hook you in.
Yeah, it was that whole
Yeah.
nightmare.
Yeah.
The nightmare
Wasn't sure where it was
montage,
going, but then
nightmare.
it was like, oh, okay.
Honestly, I don't remember it. So remind me. What
He was in the
nightmare?
treehouse, got struck by lightning.
Oh, okay.
He,
Yeah.
he walks in
Oh.
the house. There's nobody home. He's
Yeah.
calling out everybody's names.
I'll give it a soft yes. Because honestly, for some reason, I don't remember it.
A
and I
flaccid
why.
yes. It's
You're gonna give it a
flaccid yes.
soft. You're gonna give it a soft monster.
That's
yes?
right. It's gonna be
It's
a whiskey
soft
dick.
monster flaccid.
It's a whiskey. Yeah, it's the best you're gonna get.
It's a whisper.
Okay, so most attractive character.
I can't answer this. They were all teenagers. There's no.
The mom.
I don't even remember what she looked like.
Neither do I, but I'm going
The
with the mom.
the decapitated mom.
I'm NAing this one.
I know.
I'm
I
saying
I, I
I'm
was
saying
gonna say the
penis
giant
monster at
dick
the end.
monster.
Yeah, I was saying giant
That's,
dick monster at the end.
that's
Just
what
for
I said in
Joe.
the chat. That's
Just
what
for
I said in
Joe,
the
'cause
chat.
you wanted us to talk about the penis monster again. Can I be milked? Well, you can milk anything with nipples. So yes. Okay,
Never mind.
so
You suck. I hate you.
Well, if you
Did
do
the
that, he'll
scores-
definitely be milked.
yeah, right. Did the score set the mood?
I guess.
Yeah.
Actually, I like this score had. Well, as a kid, I always thought about it, so I would say it had a lasting effect.
I dug it.
It feels like it's a kind of like that adventurous kids horror score. Like it works for it. I'll say that. So
I'll agree.
yes. So best song.
The one they played.
Whatever the one we got on the record. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That fucking Norwegian bullshit. Dude. All right. Favorite character,
Terry.
Harry.
Yeah, I gotta give it to Terry.
and that's
The little
that's the
metalhead
dude?
kid. Yeah,
Yep.
the metalhead kid.
Damn. All right. All in agreement. Okay, that was
Which
easy.
sucks because he's such a great character in this movie, and so
Yeah.
he's the only character from the first one that's in the second one, and he just
Really?
completely fucking sucks in the second one.
Yeah,
Really?
he
Yeah.
went from this cool kid to like this Debbie Down,
Sorcerer. Yeah, he's like
sorcerer
this
Debbie Downer
sorcerer fucking
person.
kid. Yeah,
like,
it's fucking
yeah.
stupid.
Yeah, but at the same time, I feel like if you've experienced this and now you know kind of what the fuck's up, and he knows about dark magic, why not go to that kind of a route?
I know it was directed.
Maybe it doesn't play. Maybe it doesn't play off as well as it could sound. I guess, but to me, it kind of makes. I can
So he
see
kind of
that,
went like
though.
all Doctor Strange.
Yeah, that's how I feel a little bit. And I can see that though. You know,
I
what
know
mean?
it
Just
has
with
the
this
same
experience.
director. I don't know if it has the same writer, but I do know it has the same director, and it's
It probably
such a
didn't have
bad
the same
movie.
budget though. I imagine.
Yeah,
Put it this, it just makes no sense.
Okay,
It
that's all that
doesn't.
matters. All right, so was it scary? Well, my daughter told me to pause it for her, so for her, yes.
If you're a child, I would definitely say yes, or if it brings back memories.
It definitely gave me anxiety from getting yelled at for parents for fucking like house parties and breaking shit. I'll tell you that. So maybe a little bit. Maybe that's just my own trauma.
It's still kind of spooky to me. So
I think that hands under the bed thing, dude, man, that still kind of got me a
Yeah.
little bit. I was like, oh, that was
Yeah. I
really
agree.
good. It was just really good.
That's
Same
that's
director, same writer. No shit.
because that's a universal fear. So
it is.
yeah.
It really is.
You know what? This guy, like, I feel like if I watched this as a kid, this would give me the same kind of like fear that like Little Monsters did. Because I'm gonna be
Yeah.
honest, like Little Monsters scared the shit out of me when I
that
was
was a
kid,
creepy
dude.
movie, bro.
Yeah.
If
Not
you-
all of it, but some of it definitely was like, oh man,
Yeah.
this is kind
what
of-
was that? What was that dude's name?
The
The main
boss?
villain, the
Oh.
skinny guy, not the big guy, the other
Oh.
one
I don't know.
that had like
Uh,
a tuxedo or some
But
shit.
even in that, dude,
I'll
like
look.
Daniel Stern as a dad was fucking scary because he was kind of a dick. Like, but no, dude, like I don't know, man. There was some creepy fucking because like what his little brother gets fucking kidnapped and shit, dude. Like I remember that. I feel like that kind of had the same vibe, but I feel like that hit better. I don't know. I'd have to
Fucking
watch it. I
Fred
haven't watched it forever.
Savage.
And Ben Savage, bro.
Yeah, Corey
Savage
Matthews was in it
Bros.
too.
That's right. The Savage Bros together. Okay. So you know what? I'm gonna say for a kid, definitely scary, and for an adult, it brought back some things. So yeah. Does it hold up today?
Not really.
Not really.
I love the effects in it, but yeah, it feels like it was missing something for me, and I don't know what it was, but I don't know. Was it
Same,
just
Joe.
because it like pedaled on a little bit too much? Like you needed more demon shit in the beginning, just like sprinkled it better. I don't know, but
Uh,
all right,
Yeah.
go ahead, Bob. So you
Nah,
had a thought.
nah. Just continue. You're
All right, fuck it.
wrong.
That's fine, dude. How's the acting? Feels fine.
It was
All right.
I
decent.
think they
Yeah.
did great for the kids. Yeah, 100%.
I mean, I bought all the characters. I bought all the archetypes, so whatever. I thought it was good.
Yeah.
Cinematography. Some of it was kind of meh. Some of it was cool. Obviously, we talked about some of our favorite shots already.
Okay, one of my favorite things, and I did notice this, was when they're in the closet with the zombie dude, and she shoots him in the head with the shotgun.
Yeah.
and there's buckshot littered all through the ceiling. I like that little attention to detail right there.
Right?
Yeah.
I love that he can actually just materialize. Like that was such a I did not expect that. I thought that was cool as fuck.
But I mean, and it's the demons that were him already
Right, yeah.
that ran out the door, and so you see them run away, and they think, well, fuck, we're free. But no, they were just like, let's get back together and fuck these kids.
And they do.
They don't fuck the kids. They don't.
Not like that.
That is
No, we
not
don't.
what I was going. You all
No, they
went
don't.
there. You all went there.
I'm just making sure.
I was thinking it. I didn't want to say it.
context. Yeah, I was just making sure that context is known. All right.
And they
I meant fuck the kids as in fuck them kids.
Screw them kids, man. It's all the same. God damn it. All right.
Just keep it going.
All right. So, did we like the premise? You know what?
Yeah.
I actually did.
Yeah. Oh,
Way
absolutely.
to hell. Kids fighting it. Let's go.
I'm gonna say with the whole like metal album and shit though, we should have had way more of a metal soundtrack with this.
Yes, I
Like,
agree with that.
It could have been with a little bit cooler of a vibe. Stuck with that. I feel like that aesthetic would have been sweet because I was definitely into it when we were into those scenes, dude.
Throwing some fucking King Diamond. Fuck yeah.
Let me help you out of your chair. Recycle, rewind, remake, or reboot.
Rewind, but remake.
Remake the shit, but remake it with the ending that Chad Daddy told us about, with the town getting fucked over. And
Hell yeah.
Like,
Maybe
give me
it a
an
little-
R. Give me an R gate.
But keep some humor, and also give.
No. You can have humor for sure.
Yeah, give the humor, give the original ending, and give us an actual kill, not kills. Kill.
Now,
Yeah.
question, and it has nothing necessarily to do, like it could affect the movie or couldn't. Do we keep it in the 80s or do we just make it today now? I kind of wanted
I'd
to
keep
stay
it
in the 80s
I'd keep it in the 80s.
I would say stay in the 80s.
because that way you can explain like there's no cell phone. You know what I mean? Like all
Exactly.
this technology wise, you keep it with the rockets, the model rockets and shit, dude.
But there
You
could
know
be
what I
some
mean?
cool shit though. Like
Not
that, and
saying
that's
there
my
couldn't
only.
be. It would be
If
drones
it was
now,
nowadays,
but-
yeah, it would be like a drone or something. And I don't know. I mean, I just think there could be some cool things with the upgraded technology that we use in our day-to-day life, and these demons coming through some of that shit.
I agree with Scoobs a little bit because it would also be like the demons could control that or shut it down. So either way, you can't get in contact. Because I think today that would be an ultimate fear is you can't contact somebody. Think of it like that too.
Hmm.
Oh,
Everything's
also, guys, remind me. I thought of a fucking movie this weekend. I need to run it by you guys to see what y'all think.
Okay,
okay.
And I'm not going to say it on the podcast because I don't want nobody to steal my idea.
that's fair. Okay, so let's rate this bitch. Brody set the bar at a 4.4. Steve, this was your pick, buddy. What do you got?
I'm going to give this movie a solid 4. While it is one of my favorite movies, I do know that it has some flaws and it does not hold up the way it used to, but I fucking love it nonetheless.
Fair enough, sir. Bobby.
I'm just going to agree with Steve. I love it. It's childhood, but it's got some flaws. But yeah, it's a solid 4.
All right. Chad Daddy.
I'll give it a 3. Barely give it a passing grade. I didn't hate it, didn't love it. It does have a little bit of nostalgia, and I did like some of the effects. So I feel 3 is a pretty fair grade to give it.
All right.
That's like it's
And
like giving that kid in class the grade. You're like, I don't really like you, but I want you out of my class.
Right?
and
That
so
was me
out
in chemistry.
Yeah. There you
Yeah.
go.
The teacher hated me, so.
So let's see. Out of 5 heavy metal albums, I think I'm going to have to agree with Chad. It feels like it's above a straight mid, like 2.5. I feel like a 3 because it effects wise were super solid. Acting I thought was pretty good. I liked the concept of it, and dude, the demons shot, like some of the demon shots, everything like we talked about, fantastic. So yeah,
Right on.
we'll add a 3 to that. Boom, ba-da-doom, and divide that bitch by 5. That gives us a 3.68, so a 3.7 for
Not bad.
1987's The
Excellent.
Gate.
That is fair.
Okay. All right, Chad Daddy, what are we covering next week, homie?
Ooh, next week we're going back to the camp again. Actually, technically, we're going to Higgins Haven, baby, because we are watching Friday the 13th, Part 3.
In
Friday.
3D.
Yeah, baby.
Fuck yeah, dude. I was wondering when that's coming up. I figured it was either next week or the week after.
Now,
Yeah,
I
buddy.
will be at my mom's house next Monday because I'm off for spring break, so I will be not here. But I have a tablet now. I have all my shit together, and we should be good to go.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Awesome.
And I'm taking
All
my
right.
headphones, so we'll be good.
Good deal. And if not, find a Five Below. Always. Hell yeah, dude. So part 3, Friday 13th. Obviously, y'all know where you can find that. Most likely, y'all have box sets, so go fucking look at that shit. And if not, obviously, I don't have to tell you. It's Friday 13th part 3. You can find it anywhere. I don't know if it's streaming for free anywhere.
I know
However,
it's on Stars.
It's
Is
on
it?
Peacock, I believe.
Ooh, I think you might be right on. It might be Peacock.
I know it's on demand.
Of course it is.
God damn it, Bob. You know, I saw a commercial for On Demand today at the box office, and I literally even said, I was like, God damn it, Bobby. Like, just in my head, I was like, you son of a bitch.
I'm everywhere.
Right? Fucking hey, dude.
Well, and if you have my box of Me on a Toy, I'm
Whoa!
It's on Pluto. It's on Pluto for free.
All right.
It was on Peacock because I watched it on Peacock, I believe, and it is not there anymore.
Hell yeah. I know. I wish I actually had the 3D version, dude. I would totally watch it like that.
I do.
Do you? Fuck
Yep.
yeah. Well, I
Uh,
hope you guys do it.
If anybody has Stars, it is on Stars.
Ah, okay.
I
cool.
do, but if you have the DVD, watch that instead. The quality is a
Yeah.
lot better.
Yeah, and it's on the Roku channel if you have to stream it.
Ooh, nice. I already own it digitally, and it's so bad. All right, so we are ready to get nerdy. We're at an hour and 40, so not terrible. I'll keep it short and sweet before we get into a big chunk. If you're a Hasbro person, go right now. Hasbro Pulse just started a big sale. I can't remember the code right now, but if you just find their shit on Instagram, it's right there. I think it's like Hasbro Pulse 50 or some fucking shit like that.
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think that's just for the premium members and everything else. I think
Was it?
I think, and I think because that was for like 35% off, and then the regular 30% discount or whatever is applied at checkout as long as you order like $75 or more.
Yeah, okay. Still, if you're into your figures and you want some sweet shit, go check that out. That's all I got, boys. Steve or anybody?
The trailer for the new Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie dropped today, and I am super fucking stoked. I know Chad has an opposing opinion about it, but I am super happy. If you haven't checked it out yet, it is called Mutant Mayhem, and it's animated the way Into the Spider-Verse was, and I am all fucking for it. I can't wait until we get a longer trailer with the other mutants that we're getting, because they're bringing back some fucking awesome mutants.
They're
from
bringing
the
a lot
original.
back, dude.
Yeah, we're getting Leatherhead, Genghis Frog, Wingnut.
Okay, so Genghis Frog kind of upsets me because why is it just Genghis? Where's his 3 other brothers?
Well, maybe we'll get Rasputin and stuff later in another.
I hope we
movie,
do
but-
too, man. Because I'm
They
like,
they might even be in this, and they just might have just such minor roles that that they're not even worth mentioning.
The
Okay,
one
I
that
get
I am
you.
kind of sad that we did not get is Usagi Yojimbo. He was always my favorite.
he'll come in the second one, dude. They'll bring
That's going to be a whole rights thing. That's a sticky thing because he's not. owned
he's not
by-
technically owned by Ninja Turtle stuff, right? He's
Right.
his own. Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He's his own character, but he was in the cartoon when we were kids, and I fucking loved him.
He was in the original comics too.
Yeah.
They did cross over.
Yeah.
So, not for nothing, I understand it's dubbed Mutant Mayhem, so obviously we're getting our spill of mutants. But do we even have still Casey Jones in this? Like, I kind of
I
hope
don't
so.
think.
I
don't think we do either. I didn't see anybody announced as anybody.
Because
so-
even
No, I
April
didn't either.
April looked like she was a teenager. She didn't look like a grown-up adult April O'Neil.
Yeah.
Where,
She looked like she was writing for like her high school paper or something.
oh man, did Brody send you guys that? There was a thematic trailer that was made for somebody to pitch a Casey Jones movie.
No.
It was awesome. It used snippets from the actual like OG Ninja Turtles movie and then like some other like a bunch of other shit. It was just like I said, a thematic tone trailer. But I was so stoked by the end of it. I was like, I fucking bought this, dude. Like, what the fuck? I'll have to send it to you guys.
As long as it'd be better than the Casey Jones we got in the Michael Bay movies. I mean, as much as I love Stephen Amell, Casey Jones isn't a fucking cop.
He is
Yeah.
not. That is not Casey Jones. Casey
Yeah.
Jones is a grubby dude from the fucking Bronx that's barely making it by and is just sick of the fucking filth and this. Yeah, dude. No. Give me that. I need that shit, dude.
Yeah, I agree.
And also there were set photos released of the new Joker movie with
Yes, there
Joaquin
were.
Phoenix
Saw him
and
running
Watchmen.
around.
I am I'm so confused as to what the fuck is going on with this film. And I mean, hopefully it all
musical,
comes
dude.
together.
Ah.
Hopefully it all comes together because it was Joaquin Phoenix in like a gray suit with all these jokers chasing him or some shit. It was
That's
fucking
going
weird.
to be a dream sequence.
That's what I'm
Something,
thinking.
right?
Yeah, that has to. I hope
It's
it is.
chasing him, and he can't run away from it. It's just part of him.
So he's running from it. He's trying to run from his destiny or something. Who knows?
Yep, yeah, that's what I was taking it as.
I don't know. The fact that they originally pitched it as a musical, I completely checked out on that.
And I got
Yeah.
one more thing before I pass it on to you guys. They announced a new Dragon Ball Z Budokai game, and I am fucking stoked!
Not
Dude.
wait. It's not specifically. It's Budokai Tenkaichi.
Yes.
4. And they're actually continuing this. It's fucking 4.
I know.
It's not
I am
rebooting it. I was
so-
like, watch it come out and be shit though, dude. Like,
No,
it's
fuck
so
no,
bad,
it
dude.
will be.
no fucking
Don't say
way.
that.
The animation looked fucking great. My kid sent me the trailer. He's like, Dad, in all caps. And I'm like, what the fuck? He's all, watch this now. And so I fucking hit play and I was like, ah! Like, dude, we used to get down on some fucking DBZ.
Now I have Budokai 1 through 3
Mm-hmm.
on GameCube and PS2, and then I
Yeah.
have Budokai Tenkaichi. I only got the second one, but I have it
Yeah.
on the Wii.
Yeah.
And I got it on the Wii because I was all like, ooh, motion controls. I want to do Kamehamehas.
Yeah. Yeah. Fuck yeah.
Dude,
But Tenkaichi had so, like, at least 2. And I never, like I said, or maybe I did have 3. But it had I think it had like, what, 150 fucking characters, dude? It was
Had a fuck ton of characters.
ridiculous.
they better bring back the weird fucking fusions in this game.
Oh, they have to. They fucking have to.
They're
better.
like, oh, were you confused with anybody?
Yeah.
Where you could like
they fucking
Krillin
have to
Krillin
do
and
it.
Piccolo fusing.
Because
Dude,
I'm
Shiatsu
fusing
and
the
Master Roshi, bro.
I'm fusing the fuck out of fucking Goku and fucking Jiren.
Oh.
Yeah, buddy.
I would want to do Broly and Broly. It's like, they better give you both
Oh,
Brolys.
oh yeah, they better give us both Brolys and fucking
And then Broly
Oh.
on. Fuck yeah, dude.
Fuse Yamcha and Yajirobe and have the most useless character ever.
Hey, you know, I don't
Hey,
know. Dude,
Yajirobe
I
saved
still
the
play.
day.
I played
Once
Fighter Z.
because he cut Vegeta's tail off.
Actually,
He did more than
Yajirobe
fucking-
saved it. No, dude.
He did
He
more shit
saved
than
Goku
Yamcha
when
ever did.
He saved Goku from dying when he fucking defeat Piccolo. Like,
Yeah.
because Goku was literally falling to his death, and then Yajirobe literally drove up, fucking Fast and Furious skirted, dude, and hopped out and fucking caught Goku midair. Yajirobe's down a lot, but he did way more in DB than DBZ.
I didn't watch
so-
regular. I haven't.
I just got done finally watching Dragon Ball, and by the end of it, dude, I was so fucking into it because I'm a TN fan, and I never realized how hard they go with TN at the end, and it's fucking awesome, dude. Like, I was very.
How long did it take you to get through the whole series?
I don't know, man. I binged a lot. There was probably a lot of shit I kind of missed, but I also didn't care for.
Was
some
that
of the
on
earlier
Hulu?
episodes. I have
No.
Crunchyroll, so
Yeah, it's on. Sorry, I'm thinking Super's on Hulu.
yes, it is. But yeah, dude, and that's what I forgot to mention. I bought a Superhero the other day, and
Fuck yeah.
my daughter's watched it like 10 times, and I've watched it twice.
Digital or is it on physical now?
Digital. It's not out physical until the end of April.
I'm waiting for the
middle of
physical.
April.
I'm waiting for the physical. That way I can get both digital and physical.
I wanted to, but my family couldn't. My wife instantly bought it. It was only $12 digitally, and I was
Yeah,
like, you know
it's
what?
not
Whatever, dude. Dude, it's such a good fucking movie, though, man. My wife and I were just watching it ourselves today. So anybody that says animations for kids can go fucking suck it.
It's
a
not.
medium. It's a
for
medium.
everybody.
Yeah, dude. Thank you for mentioning that, Steve. I totally forgot that was on the back burner because of that shit. But yeah, Budokai Tenkaichi 4.
Fuck yeah. And like I said, the
They
animation.
didn't have a date
so
for that
fucking
though,
good.
right? There was
No,
no date.
no,
It just
no,
said
just
coming
a-
soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, dude.
But it looks like you're playing the fucking cartoon.
Yeah, it does.
Well, and did you guys ever play the Raging Blast?
Yes.
That's how I felt with those two, though.
Yeah.
I love the Raging Blast series, dude. That was 360 PS3 era.
Yeah.
I think
DBZ fighters.
Dude, I've been playing
Um,
DBZ games since PS1 when I had to get that little extra chip to play the fucking Japanese games.
Yep. You needed the ship and you needed that little spring piece
Yep.
to do this. Yep, I did that too.
The only DBZ game or Dragon Ball game that I have that I've never liked was the actual Dragon Ball fucking GT game. That
was pretty bad.
It was bad.
Really bad.
All GT just sucks, dude. Like, why? The game was so like I got it just because I was like, oh, I gotta have it, and then I tried playing it. I'm like, this game is almost
game sucks.
unplayable, dude. It's terrible. It was so hard to control and everything. It was ridiculous, man. But yes, very excited for that shit. I was actually playing Fighter Z today, man, which is funny because you said I wish Yajirobe was in that, but I always use Yamcha, dude, because the Yamcha's never always gets shit on, and I'm like, nah, man, Yamcha's fucking badass. His fighting style, at least.
He's one of the strongest
Wolf Fang
humans.
Fist, baby.
That's right. Krillin's the strongest human, though, and that's not just
Yeah.
on power level. I'm just saying because he pulled Android 18, and
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck yeah, he did.
he was like, "Yeah, she shines my head."
Still, man, the best fucking meme of Dragon Ball meme I ever seen was Krillin hitting on Android 18. They're like sitting in a bar, and he's like, "Hey, my name's Krillin. I'm 18. That's all I need to know."
Oh,
Because that is such a Krillin thing.
Yo, dude, Marin was barely 18 when he was dating her. So.
yeah.
Nobody remembers those offshoot episodes, right? Garlic Junior Saga. Looking at you.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Bob's like, I have no idea what the fuck
I
you're even
don't.
going on about, dude. But
the thing that I hate about the Garlic Jr. saga is it ties into one of the movies, and the movies aren't canon, so that's not canon because those filler episodes aren't considered canon.
which makes me mad because I actually didn't mind the Garlic Jr. little miniseries. And
It wasn't awful.
No, and I thought it was cool because to me it tied in Dead Zone with the series. Even though it completely makes no sense because Krillin and everybody doesn't meet Gohan until Goku brings him to the island originally.
Oh my god, the movies and the TV, they just contradict each other so much in the early ones.
Which movie
Yeah.
had the best soundtrack? Because if your answer's not Lord Slug, you're wrong.
It all depends on what. Well, so there's weird things, man.
thought
Because like the Lord Slug, when Funimation first put it in, they had all the metal songs in there and shit, and it was dope as fuck. But I will say some of the ocean dubbing for the OG3 movies of like Dead Zone, World's Strongest, and Tree of Might, I think that soundtrack and scores were a lot better. They were the original Japanese ones, and they made a lot more, especially when like there's the stupid scenes where like Gohan's doing his dumb little like dream of Piccolo and school studies and shit. Like in the Funimation one, they put in some weird song that just doesn't link into it, and it just sounds like shit. And yeah, but I will give it to you on the Lord Slug for like Americanized.
I don't know because I always thought, if I'm not mistaken,
that was the first time I heard Finger 11, dude, and I was fucking all about it. I was like, yeah,
Dude, we're fucking. What is it they play? Is it Down with the Sickness or Stupefy?
Down with the Sickness when they
when Goku goes Super Saiyan.
Yeah, but it was like that half-cocked Super Saiyan. It wasn't like full Super Saiyan, but King Kai's just freaking out like, oh my god, Goku went Super Saiyan. Fucking love King Kai, dude. I have a friend who his name was Squilly. He was King Kai, dude. But all right, gentlemen, anything nerdy elsewise, like horror or anything else we want to talk about? Or are we gonna?
I got nothing, buddy.
I got a couple of little horror things or something.
Shoot it, Bob.
Stood out. So I don't know if I'm saying his first name right. Fede,
Fede Alvarez.
Fede?
Yeah, Fede Alvarez. So it looks like he is going to be writing and directing a brand new Alien movie for Ridley Scott and 20th Century Studios. It's going to be a total standalone. It's not going to have anything to do with the past few that we've had. I mean, I know Prometheus is up in the air for people, and so is Covenant. But he's going to be writing it, and it's going to be. I think they're going to actually start writing and doing some casting for it already. It seems. So that's going to be.
I thought they already started filming. I thought they started filming within the last couple of weeks.
Oh, really?
I thought maybe it was just pre-production, but I thought production actually started on it.
Well, the weird part is on the 3rd. This is where the article's from on Bloody Disgusting. It says he's going to start filling it out with cast, but he is going to write and direct it. So I don't know. It doesn't say if they started or not, but maybe they did. Maybe they didn't. Who knows?
I want a story with Ripley's daughter, like the video game.
That would be nice.
I just want a story where they completely ignore the fact that David created the Xenomorphs.
Thank
because he didn't fucking create them.
Yeah.
He did not create them.
See,
never
did not.
When Bob said that, dude, like I was like, Prometheus, really enjoyed. Covenant,
shit,
hated.
Yeah.
Fucking, and there was parts I didn't like. I liked parts of it, but as soon as they threw that fucking shit with David, I was just like, nope.
What I
Nope.
hate,
Go fuck yourself. You're not
what I
retconning this shit for me. No.
I
fuck
hate
you.
this. I hate the stuff that they cut out of Prometheus because I hate that they cut the stuff out because there is like when David brings out the engineer and the engineer just kills him. Like there is a deleted scene, and I've seen it cut back in the movie where they are talking back and forth. The David
Yeah.
actually speaks to the engineers and he talks back.
Oh, see,
Oh,
that
wow.
would be dope. That would be dope.
And
Yeah,
I just, and I
That
don't
would be nice. But hopefully
David
whatever
improved.
he makes is good. I just want it to be good.
But
Better than what we've got.
But the thing is, at this point, is it even
What?
worth it? It's kind of like Predator, like, you know, cool with Prey, like they it was good, you know what I mean? But
I loved Prey, dude.
Prey was badass. Don't get me wrong, Prey was badass, but
Prey was good except
continuing
for the fucking look of the
Predator
Predator.
series, like they got like really shitty kind of, you know, before Prey. Like you just gotta
That's
kind of
true.
let it
Yeah.
die down
Dude,
for a bit.
see, anybody can shit on the AVPs all day. I love the AVP movies, but
I like
will
the first one.
Yeah.
I did
first one.
not. I like the second one even, dude. I don't
Too
care.
dark.
It was.
like,
it was
literally
very dark.
too dark?
Like
Literally, dark.
literally
Yeah.
too dark. You couldn't see shit.
Yeah, it was horrible.
Hellraiser was the same way though, bro.
Yeah.
I see. I do get it, but man, something about that scene, dude, when the Predator alien goes in and starts impregnating pregnant women in the hospital. That scene to me is like just I fucking love it, dude. And I also loved when the dumb bitch gets fucking cut with the Predator disc, dude. Like you're straight up in half. I don't know.
Fair
My
enough.
biggest problem though with the AVP movies was they made the Predators too big.
Yeah, they did make him fucking. Well, no, he was big. A big. A
I don't know. There'd
Predator
be
was big in
different.
the first one.
I feel like predators themselves, like they're not clones. They're still just like people. So there's going to be some like thicker boys, you know. It's a species, so you know, just like any dogs or anything like that. There's some thick boys out there. There's some skinny boys. But yo, I got one quick little nerdy thing. If you follow the company Tapes from the Crypt, you can go find them on Instagram. They just dropped this fucking the fatality double feature, and they made shirts for the OG 1995 Mortal Kombat as well as 1997's Annihilation, even though they put Mortal Kombat 2 on there, but it's not actually called that. But and then it comes with like a hat, and it also says if you don't play Mortal Kombat, then fuck you bumper sticker. I feel like I might have to get this
Nice.
package, dude.
Get a couple of bumper stickers because you got to send one to Brody.
Right? Like, dude, I'm not gonna lie, like the shirts still look cool because like the one with the Annihilation, even though like it's the scene that breaks my heart the most, dude. It's got him like holding Johnny Cage underneath the fucking chin, dude, like right before he breaks his neck. And
They
I'm
got
like,
some pretty cool shit on here.
bro, for real, man.
That Jason X shirt's fucking badass. The hockey jersey.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah,
God damn it, you have to send me a link now so I can check that out.
I'll
just
do it
on
right
IG.
now.
What is it called again? Ted.
Hold on, I'm just sending you the fatality one, and you
Oh, I
guys
got
can
it right
follow
here.
that shit right there.
Oh.
Right on.
So cool. Yeah. So Brody, I hope you were listening to that, and if not, I'll send that to you too. I think I did.
They have a Ghost BJ figure from Ghostbusters, and
Nice.
it says Ghost BJ, and it's in like an old school package. There's nothing in there, but it says "Bustin' makes me feel good," and it's got Ray like this.
Fuck yeah, it does. Oh, I like the
That's
next one. Did you see the next
fucking
one?
great.
too?
Yeah, it's the Willy Wonka one.
You get nothing.
Oh fuck yeah!
Ringo's fart. What the? All right,
Montel
so yeah,
Jordan, this is how we do
check
it.
out Tapes from the Crypt. I'm gonna give them a shout out. Not that they're gonna hear this, but they got some cool shit.
Yeah, send me that link. 'Cause I gotta see that.
I
shit.
just did. I sent you the fatality one, so
Okay,
you'll get
and
that.
one more thing. Okay, so
Yes.
I think last week we mentioned NECA started Holothon,
Yes,
Oh,
and
yeah,
they
yeah,
dropped
yeah.
and they did drop some stuff this past Friday on Target's website, but it was all mostly Ninja Turtle stuff. There's still, more stuff coming. There's the Spider Gremlin hasn't been made available yet. It's still available if you can find it in stores. It's like $60, so it's like a fucking steal. It's huge, but
I haven't
so that
found it
hasn't
yet.
dropped on the site yet, and I know there's others that haven't dropped yet. There's like a red Last Ronin figure that they have yet to release, and I'm TJ mentioned this to me, and I saw another picture of it that supposedly the dog thing is dropping during Holothon as well.
Oh fuck
Dope.
yeah!
Really?
Yes.
Dope.
TJ mentioned it, and like I said, somebody else took a picture like it wasn't on the shelf, but the barcode and everything was there.
Okay.
You know what the weird part is about that? They haven't even released a box for it yet either. So, interesting.
You know what boxes I did
Dude,
see
I didn't even
released,
know
though?
the Spider Gremlin was coming until people started posting online that they
Now,
physically got one.
Is it still in the box that the old school Spider Gremlin was in, or does it look different?
I don't know. I don't remember what the old one looks like. I think it's the old one.
It's like a long, flat
It's a long
box.
box. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll got to look at my targets around here. If I find them, I'll let you guys know.
Yeah,
Heather wants to know
I'll
how
snag
big
'em.
is the dog thing. Well, Heather, I'm kind of not sure because that kind of sounds like a really disgusting thing to ask.
Depends on how happy the dog
Like,
is.
are you talking about the Red Rocket, or
That's what I'm thinking.
or just not Red Rocket?
Red Rocket, Red Rocket. All right, so Chad was talking about figures, and which reminded me that Todd McFarlane's movie Maniacs are coming back. However, However, don't get excited because it's nowhere even what the fuck close they were to when we were kids.
No.
And
They
I'm
look
gonna
like
tell you
shit
right
now?
now,
They're like
nope,
they're
not even
like
fucking
statues.
They are statues, and they have backgrounds and all this other shit. But this is the first series that are coming out: is Bugs Bunny as Superman, Harry Potter from Goblet of Fire, Wicked Witch of the West. So I'll give you that's probably the closest thing to the horror bracket, and Ted Lasso.
I don't even know what the fuck Ted Lasso is.
How the fuck are those movie maniacs?
That's what it says, dude. That's the new movie Maniacs starting line. And the Ted Lasso thing, I've seen it. I don't know what it's from.
Yeah, I've
It's a
seen
dude
like
holding
pictures
it.
of it, and I don't know what the hell it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna look that up right now.
Oh, here, even a top story says it right now. It says Movie
the comedy
Maniacs
drama.
line returns without Movie Maniacs.
Yep.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's Jason Sudeikis playing Ted Lasso. Okay, I have yeah. So it's a show, but like, what?
Yeah.
Todd, bro.
Look at us. Look at me.
If you are gonna bring back this shit, do it right. And I understand the OG series. Once you got into the past the first couple lines, you started tipping shit out of horror a little bit because we got Shaft, everything like that. But I can still accept that, dude. You know what I mean? Like, it's still in the adult movie realm. Like, really, Superman, Bugs Bunny? What? Like, why, dude?
Give us Leslie Vernon. Give us Terrifier.
Oh
Give
my
us.
God, dude,
Give us fucking Critters.
Like one of my favorites they gave us. One of my favorites they gave us was Snake Plissken. Nobody has done a Snake Plissken since.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can I don't know. You can actually order they're 6-inch scale posed figures, so you can't move them or anything, but they come in a pretty solid box.
That's a
with,
huge
like,
box too.
back,
Like a
yeah,
good
it comes
size.
with a background and shit. There's only supposedly certain amount of pieces per actually made for these ones, so they're kind of doing it smart. They're not going to do it like, oh, I don't know if you guys have seen in the news, but Funko has just been dumping shit out the fucking ass just to
literally
fucking get rid of
They're dumping shit into landfills now. It's like fucking
yeah,
ET,
ET
the Atari
baby
game.
again, right? Dude, if I was if I was that dump guy, I'd be digging them shits out, dude, and selling them fucking eBay style. I'd sell them still even for shit. It's not like it's gonna fucking cost you anything. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
especially if you're getting them for free. Sell them for a couple of bucks. You got it.
Bro, I'm gonna make a stand at cons at that fucking point.
I gotta say, it makes me kind of happy to know that they had to do that because I am so over Funko Pops. They are fucking everywhere.
The only Funkos that I have are the Labyrinth Funkos. That's it.
The
Those
only
only ones
ones
I
I have are ones that have been given to me.
Yeah, I have a couple Star Wars ones that I got for clearance, and TJ gave me a Batman Who Laughs.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm over him. I've been over him. I never cared for him in the fucking first place. Like,
I like
mean,
the
they're
horror
okay,
ones. That's
but
it.
yeah, but even still, dude, I'd rather have like Toonie Toon or Terror Tunes or something like that, dude. Like, I think those are way
Yeah,
cooler,
I
but
still got to get the 2 newest series that just came out.
fuck yeah.
Well, I've still been looking everywhere for the fucking Harry Warden one of those. I can't find it anywhere.
Yeah, got them right up here, baby.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like I'm gonna sell these fucking Labyrinth Pops that I have because they're going for like 180 a pop.
There you go.
Ooh,
Literally a pop.
God damn.
Okay, yeah, right.
What you did there.
Now, I will say, maybe, even though I'm just shitting on Pops, I will say, to keep it with it, Pops did announce the Cocaine Bear Pop that is coming.
Yes, they did.
Man, yes.
It comes with a bloody leg. So, all right, I think that's enough
Yeah,
this
that's a good thing
bullshit.
to cut out. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
My bedtime's coming.
we are return with us next week as we return to camp. Well,
Higgins
kinda.
Haven. Higgins Haven.
Travel to Higgins Haven this time, where there's not a lake, but there is a little stream. And yeah,
There's a pond. There's a pond.
yeah, I
pissed
wouldn't
in
really
it, you know,
consider
that's how
that
you
a
got- that's how
pond,
it
but
got there.
And we
And-
get introduced to the mask.
The mask, the
Dude.
iconic fucking mask. Yeah.
fucking hey, dude. I can't wait. I'm excited. I haven't watched part 3 in a minute, so
I just watched it
Good
like
time.
the last Friday the 13th, I think it was.
It's-
Which is like what, January?
yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I just
telling you,
watched
when
it
I-
like 2 months ago.
When I feel I want to watch the series, I always start off with part 3.
Yeah,
It's a solid one
Yeah.
to start with.
that's good. You're like, I need that mask, baby.
I need the mask, bro. Like I need the
That's fair.
mask. I'm sorry, I need the mask. I can't
just
take
want
it
that-
seriously
For-
without the
you
mask.
just
me-
want the yo-yo hitting her in the face. Stop it.
I just want Chris Higgins. She's
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, she's yummy.
Save
All
it
right.
for next week.
Yep. All right, so next week, part 3, Friday the 13th, continuing that train. Steve, start us off.
Ladies and gentlemen, as always, I'm your host with the ghost, the prince of the paranormal, the duke of the dead, Lord Scoopacabra, saying see you next week at Higgins Haven.
This is your killing machine, Bobby Amon, saying you're still not safe, even not at camp. See you next
Mm-mm.
week.
This is your Dark Lord of Knowledge, your Chad Daddy saying, come back next week, bitches. We'll kill you then.
Yeah, now we and I am your Fluffmaster Supreme, Big Johnny D, saying adios, gorehounds, and remember, stay fresh, cheese bags.
Demon
Penis
penises
demon.
run
Big
wild.
demon penis.
Demon penises run wild.